Hello everyone and welcome back for some more Industrial Revolution. And oh my god, our factory's getting big and I don't know where anything is in this one, unlike unlike space exploration where I've got a little bit more of a handle on it because I built it all myself. So yes, what have we been doing recently? I'm standing by some water tanks. I wonder if there's a reason for that. I think we've been looking into the oil and trying to work out why we don't have any of it. Oh yes, I remember now. Yes, in the last episode, last stream, what's the word for these sort of things? Anyway, I went out and I built up some more of these oil mines, oil fields, oil fields. Field sounds like a good word for that. So we've got one over there, and I think I put another one in. It's not that one, that's been there for ages, but there's another one maybe up here somewhere. So this is hopefully going to bring this back up again, because as usual, we're short of all the things that come from oil. In this case, though, it's not the acid. Well, acid is a bit short as well, but it wasn't the acid last time when I looked a week ago. It was I think it was the petroleum over here, and that's getting used in massive quantities in order to make plastic down here, which as you can see has ground to a halt because it's out of petroleum gas. And that's all getting used up for making low density structures, which I have no idea where those are, but they're up here in this sort of area somewhere. And I think we're using those for science packs. So yeah, they're kind of important. Oh, here we go. This is where we're making low density structures. So as you can see, this has stopped because the plastic's not coming through. And that has presumably caused the yellows, that's not yellow science, that's artillery, yellow science to grind to a halt as well. So yeah, as usual, we've got to the point where we've got everything is now happily built up and theoretically working. But in whose train is that? Oh, there's a blue. Hmm. Um, let's point to it and tell people there's a problem here. Yeah. So we've got to the point where we've got everything is built up and making stuff, but there are massive shortages of the input resources. We do have an artillery train now being loaded from here. I don't know where it's gone at the moment. It's probably on one of the front lines, so sort of down here. Or oh, there we go. There's the artillery firing at these biter nests over here. So it's doing its thing, and our defences are trying to keep up. We still have the problem where the walls catch fire, which is extremely annoying, especially as the bots then come out and try and repair them, and then well, you just get a sort of steady thing where the bots going in and out, and yeah, it's problematic, put it that way. So I don't think there's anything we can do about that. Unfortunately, we can't really have fireproof walls in this mod pack, which is a shame. But maybe the answer to that is going to be better artillery, push the biters back further so they don't attack as much. Maybe go in with big banks of laser turrets and decommission the flamethrower turrets. I don't know. Or we could try what Al's been doing down here, which where the theory is that you have the flame turret a little bit further forwards and then spewing fire out. So in theory, that won't burn the walls quite so much. And it's a nice theory. It might even work, but we shall have to wait and see about that one. I do notice there is still some damage down here, though, so it's not working quite well enough. But I'm prepared to give it some time and see how it goes in general. Oh, the artillery train has finished and is heading back over to the loading up station. So in the last stream, we made a start on a new system over here, where as you can see, these are all stations that are going to be picking up various inputs, 2 per station. And the plan with this is that we're going to start trying to bring all of the resources in by okay, Mike is obviously planning a wall. That makes sense. We're going to start trying to bring all of the resources in here, and then have a main bus, not a bus, sorry, a mall thing that's fitted around over here using using the roboports and things and logistics bots. Now what's he pinging? Now he's just pinging off into the wild blue yonder. Shall I just let's just turn him down a little bit. There we go. Right. So we go over here. We're going to start building up a logistics mall, a logistics bot based mall that will hopefully allow us to start producing all of the stuff we need to carry on building in a slightly more compact and effective way, rather than this crazy long system we've got here, which is just piping through all of the metals and then we're making all of the things off the side of it. So, I mean, this would be a terrible plan for anything that required major throughput, but for what we're doing here, for making the making sort of relatively small quantities of things, I think it's probably going to be quite good. So let's rejoin chat and see what everyone else is up to.
So halt the belt.
Yep.
Yeah, there's generally reasons to do that.
Are you planning on going out and causing some more violence, Mike? Is that why you were pinging everywhere on the map?
Al is planning to, and then so the initial line there was a complaint that it was how do we phrase this politely? Go through it. Yeah, so going through an oil patch. Then the second one was going through. What was Tristan's complaint? A tin
Copper
patch.
and stone.
Copper and stone.
Copper
so
and
that was
stone
twice as bad.
And there's another
then
oil down here as well.
Yep. And then the third one was
going
a
through
much
the
simpler case of nobody knows because it was in
was
the
going
dark,
through fog of war, so you couldn't tell what you were going through. Yeah, fair enough.
and therefore it was acceptable.
Right.
Hashtag logic.
All right. So step one, we build a spur and we send the pain train.
Yeah, I mean, you could for now we could just send it to there, and it will, and with a remote you can get you'll be able to get quite a lot of that area.
You can use that to radar scan out.
Right,
how does that work then?
You make a remote and then you click on the map where you want with the remote where you want it to shoot, and it will.
Remote. Artillery targeting remote. It needs one like revolutionary circuit, which I have no doubt filled up a chest with somewhere.
You could try just requesting one and hoping for the best.
Circuit. Please give me one of those.
I'm going to summon my train and head over and start thinking about the mall area we're trying to set up. That seems like an
logistics
idea.
request disabled. Did you die? Did I die? Did you kill me?
Probably.
Satisfaction 0 on the way 0. I am in a logistics network, but the wrong one.
That sounds like fun.
Cross this train track and hope for the best.
The mini-map is useful for sort of trying to get a quick feel for whether you're going to die horribly from a train or not. You have to remember to look at it, of course, and that's the hard part. But,
Supply the character by a logistic robot. Good on me. These achievements.
I was getting all the achievements.
I know. I'm way better than you guys. You haven't done anything of merit.
Where are we making stainless steel ammunition?
Up by Marcus Munitions, which is there, I think. Oh, not that one. Up here, where there's a picture. Okay, there's a picture on the map. Although it's kind of blends in.
Boomstick plastic. Fair enough.
I've turned off station names because there's just so much.
So many of them, it covers the entire map.
Yes, exactly.
I did the same when you suggested it. I mean, those blue circuits are there. That's true. Is that just being made for the local menagerie?
No, I think blue circuits are being put onto the LTN network. The thing is, there's just so many of them.
Science. What's this for then? Just tell me the station names. I'll
I
figure
feel
it out.
slightly overwhelmed by this already, and I haven't even started putting things down.
Blue circuit pickup.
Do we want to do any sort of anything remotely clever with this with this logistics bot based mall system?
Clever?
The thing you have to consider is fluids.
True. Yeah.
We'll need a couple of, I don't know how many fluid drop-offs for stuff. Another thing to bear in mind is the science offshoot to your right can be got rid of once that's empty.
Yeah.
It's-
Yeah. It's got three types of science in it. It's got 5,500 science in it in total. So that's not a huge amount. That's probably just one train load. So if we sent a train around here, it could probably pick it all up and take it away. But yes, as you say, that can go. But that's not going to be a problem for a while. My assumption is that we're just going to have an infinite supply of assembly machine with a red chest and a blue chest next to it, and just have those stacked across as close together as we can, and have them just do all of the things.
One chest, two chest, red chest, blue chest. So that's making blue circuits, but they're going into science. So they must be coming from.
So we do need a couple of robobots.
That's red. Science, science, science. Red belts.
Do we have anywhere
gonna
making
search
blue
through them.
chests yet?
I don't think so.
Right, okay. So the first thing I need to make is blue chests, but I can't make blue chests until I have blue chests. Oh dear, I've gone on cross-eyed. Maybe I can make one in my pockets. No, I can't because I haven't got any of the bits. Right, okay.
It's exactly the same as stuff required for a red chest. So you could reprogram. You'd have to go over there because we don't have navsat.
And you could there is a mod you can get that allows you to deprogram chests, so you can turn a red chest. You can actually turn a red chest into a blue chest, but I don't believe we have that.
Yeah.
Let's just try requesting the bits I need and see what happens.
Shouldn't get them. Although if you want, I can chuck an advanced motor into the logistics system if needed, because I have some over where I am.
I'm indeed not getting them. Is it because I'm out of the router range? Oh, no, I'm getting the motors. I'm not getting the blue circuits
Well,
then.
it's not making them. That's why.
Hey Al, were you going off to get some blue circuits?
Yeah, but I'm trying to figure out why it's not making any.
Oh, because we've run out of gold or acid or plastic or low density structures or something along like that.
Oh yeah, it's not making these.
There's probably some left in the station.
Yes, it looks like there are. So
Could you chuck a couple into the or maybe half a dozen into the logistics network, please?
Maybe. do 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 do.
Do 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 do.
Oh, I don't want a name. I want an icon. There we go. Well, how can I even put this icon that it will be visible? Over here? Gives you a bit of a clue. There we go. Train, please. One of these. This one, probably. It's got stuff in it, so it's mine. Yep. Stuff doesn't make trains heavier, does it?
No. It should, but it doesn't.
Potato check. I mean, posture check.
No, Mike's not got a potato anymore. He upgraded it.
Construct 100 machines using
True that.
robots. I'm assuming this is all happening live.
Yes, as the things happen around the base, you get the achieves for them.
I mean, it's not giving me the achievements for stuff that has previously happened on this save.
Correct.
It's all going nice and swiftly then, really. I'm hungry.
I'm
Nice to
hungry.
meet
I'm
you,
Mike.
hungry. I'm Mike. There we go. Mike, check.
Definitely not doing things that can upset people.
Oh, good. That makes a nice change.
I know, it does, doesn't it?
I'm pressing X.
What's
It's
that
what
doing?
my control bar's over.
Is it working? I will take. How many blue circuits do you need?
Yes. Half a dozen should be enough for now. Or actually, no, probably
At
more.
least 3.
Have you got a request set up?
Yes.
In that
I've
case,
changed my request to 10 because that seems like a good idea. Because
it might have just taken them to you
the first thing.
because my trash slot would have been a source.
Yes, that should work then. Yes, it may go via a yellow chest. I don't know, but it's a start at least.
Is it satisfying? Them?
Yes, there are 2 on the way, apparently.
Oh.
So it's partially satisfying, slightly satisfying.
I don't know
The
where
boss
the
has
rest of
just
them
arrived with something, but I didn't see what it was it gave me. I think it's probably battery. Oh, that
Well,
was.
the rest of them have gone into a chest, so it should be doing.
Or
something.
maybe actually, no, I think that was an inserter.
Right. Well, now that I have this, how do we use this thing? Where is it? Remote control, please.
Right. So I think the first thing I'm going to want
Here.
this to make is going to be
Put it next to my fish. I've got
those
2 now. Why have I got 2?
blue chests.
You've probably made 2.
Will someone make me one? But you just get 2 from the recipe. That wouldn't surprise me.
You only have 1. Looking at your stream,
It says 2 here.
that's you could make 2.
I can make
Well,
them from here.
Oh no, that probably means that you're within range of 2 artillery things.
Ah, yes,
Ah,
yes.
okay.
Both artillery things, in fact.
Yes.
You mean the 2 that are on the same train?
Yes.
Yes.
So if I use this now,
There will be a
how do you
shooting
use it?
by clicking.
Middle.
You basically point and click.
Okay, so it's the Alright, it tells you whether it's in range or not just by changing the number on the cursor.
Yeah.
Alright, so I will go. Well, why don't you come and get me? And then we'll go for a joyride.
Joy for some.
Oh, we have a pre-made zoo out there.
Oh yeah.
Pre-made zoo.
Ooh.
There's an
No, zoo
island
with a
that
Z.
has aliens, and they can't get off, so they're no threat.
They can't get off Mr. Bones' wild ride.
Pardon?
Tell me you know about Mr. Bones' wild ride.
Everyone knows about that.
I could blow them
I
up
know
from here
about
while I was
Mr.
driving
Bones'
past. Actually, I
wild-
can't because his train's moving. But
Now,
is that how you get
just
off?
Leave them be.
I don't know if you wanted me to tell the truth.
I mean, it's a good question, in fairness, isn't it?
Hmm. I am familiar with the Mr. Bones' Wild Ride meme.
I'm not. Get out and start shooting stuff. Now I'm in range of no artilleries.
Yes, because you're right in the mid. The artillery has a minimum range.
Oh, it's the range of where I'm standing, not of which.
No,
ones
it's
I
where
can
the
use.
range
It's
of where
where
your
you're
cursor
pointing.
is.
Okay, so it happens to be where I'm standing is where the one on my hotbar tells me about.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Just keep doing that. How much is in them?
About 100.
100, yeah.
Wait, what have I done here? Oop, wrong one. My bad.
I don't
Not
like
me.
it when you say things like that, Mike.
It's fine.
Look how
it's fine,
far
it's fine.
away that's going. That's just...
Mike.
What?
Did Mike just blow up a chunk of our wall?
No, Mike just summoned a large biter wave to attack.
Oh, I see.
Did
I assume
So-
it was you who fired the long range one.
I? Genuinely not, no.
Oh, okay.
Was that you?
I like
It
the way
was.
that I've been absent-mindedly blamed, though. I approve of this.
You
'cause
said,
that's-
oops, wrong one or something.
Yes, I'd accidentally connected up the bright uranium to the line that I wanted the dull uranium to go down.
Can I draw people's attention to this outpost up here, please? Because
I
it's,
don't know,
it's run
can
out of
you?
ammunition.
It's run out of lots of stuff, probably.
Hmm.
So it has.
Something else.
Ah.
Why is
Al?
there not an Al? Why is the outpost train not going there?
I don't know. Probably something keeps using all the bots, so it keeps going back there.
No, because it's got a tick box saying enable train limit 0. Which it probably has because it's not set up properly. And for some reason.
I
Ow.
didn't do that. There you go. Let's go there.
That's it.
See what happens. What's the worst that could happen? Try it and see. That's what I say.
I've changed it to 1 now.
Oh, that's even better.
I don't know what will happen now. It
Don't go
might-
up there in the artillery train, Al, because the You'll just end up.
I'm not going anywhere in the artillery train. It's busy.
Okay, that's all right then. Just thought I'd make sure, because if you take the artillery train up there, then you'll call in biter attacks before it's ready. And I noticed there were 2 trains heading up there, so I wondered if one of them was you.
There aren't any trains actually heading up there yet.
There are 2 trains. Oh, there are 2 trains that are heading to outposts. But it isn't necessarily this
They all
outpost.
have a slow.
Yeah.
In fact, one of them is here.
Neither of them
Hello.
were that one.
Okay.
Still neither of them are that one.
Okay. Oh
Actually, I
well.
might summon this train
Why?
up
Why are there
there.
holes in this wall? Stop that.
In the
I
interests
didn't-
of not upsetting Tristan, do you want to come out and set up these combinators so that they request sensible amounts of all of the things we want to be coming out here?
Oh, that's one of the things I needed to do actually. So why don't we get in this train?
You're talking about where you are you?
Yes.
Yeah, I can come and do something sensible with that.
I put the combinators in, and then I thought actually it's probably not safe. Oh, the blueprints for the that you put down for the stations don't have all the wires in them.
No, that's fine. You don't want them.
Oh.
There's an artillery
Oh,
train
you're
in
going to
the
link
wall.
up to a
I'll
roboport.
do it logistics-wise.
Okay. Fair enough.
I do need to go over here actually and see if this is okay. So let's do that. You can leave. Good day. Then we'll go.
What? How did that?
What?
I don't even know how I did that.
So after you have, once you've got that one
Got it.
working, could you start making
hungry.
roboports, please?
Hi, hungry.
More
I'm
food,
Mike.
please.
I've put uranium 235 on the logistics network. This may sound like a bad idea. What do you mean, why?
Because it was there.
Why?
I mean, why? That's what I mean
For
by
what
why.
reason?
Pourquoi?
Zed. Oh, pourquoi? Why didn't you say? Because why not?
Parce que.
Pourquoi pas?
I went past the artillery train station and it was firing.
The station was firing. Blimey.
The train in the station was firing.
It does do that. Right, you should be minus 100, because otherwise you're never going to get anywhere. You should be limited.
In a more serious answer to your question, Tristan, it's because depleted uranium magazines are actually quite powerful.
Yeah, I assumed we'd have them being made en masse.
Why didn't you have anything?
In the same place.
Oh, pardon me.
Okay, but then they go.
Yes, they need stainless steel magazines as well. Not stainless. They need what are they? Which things called? They require stainless steel magazines, which are actually a bit of a ball ache to make. So I'm just shipping the uranium down to where the stainless steel magazines are being made as is.
By bot.
No, by train. What
Then
network
why
did I say?
Oh, you said put them on the logistics system. You
Oh,
meant
the
on the LTN system.
the logistics train
Oh,
network. Sorry. Yes.
Fine. I wouldn't have asked why in such an incredulous tone then.
I mean, it's you, it's me. I get it. Let's be honest here. Let's be brutally honest. Are
Yay.
all of my Factorio related ideas the stuff of legends?
There's
Which
probably
end?
something. We've heard of them, that's for sure.
The leg end.
Yes, I mean they may lead to defeat, or they may be bollocks, or a load of arse. But so it's one end or the other.
Who dat?
Right.
Making some lead for
That
complicated
is
reasons.
This is essentially the core of how I intend to have all of this
Well-
work. We just need to
Looks
make
quite
all
busy.
Cool.
yes.
Um,
We just need to make blue chests, and we can't do that at the moment. So right, so I'm thinking here we summon all of the metal ingots, all of the circuit types, and basically anything else that we're building in a village that we end up needing. So big motors, for example, and probably other stuff.
so you.
So we can make steel chests,
So-
just carbon steel plate,
We're-
carbon steel rod.
We're planning on keeping this connected to the main logistic network, aren't we?
Yes, I think so, because otherwise it's going to be such a faff getting all of the stuff out of this out of the
Yeah.
assembly area and taking it off to where it's actually needed.
Yep.
So
Okay, no problem.
That looks somewhat different from the
what do we say
blueprint.
here?
Does it not? Maybe not.
Carbon steel rods and carbon steel plates.
That seems okay. Right, so. I Actually, this will fit right here. Just put it in.
And those are
Shove
both
it in
made
for
from
me.
ingots. Yeah.
Turn this off again. 0, 0, and go away.
I
Be
need
gone. Right.
I need more blue circuits. Oh, and I've got blue circuit. I've got mode. What am I waiting for? Those steel chests. Damn it! Can I just request steel chests?
You can request what you like, mate.
Get rid of those. Get rid of
Yeah,
those.
you shouldn't be requesting anything that's not being made here or being delivered to the station.
Why? Oh, right. Yeah. Yes. I meant me. I meant to me personally, which is why I said it in
All
a
right,
slightly
yeah.
confused tone.
Hey,
Okay.
we're getting a pattern here.
Give me
It-
this.
in the flashing logistics complaints. Or
I would like you.
No, I meant in the well, Mike was causing the same thing earlier with me.
What's it doing?
oh, right.
Why is there a flying robot here?
Confusion
Wasn't
between
me.
different types of logistics networks and us not being specific enough. You were putting things on. You were talking about LTN rather than the main logistics network. I was talking about summoning stuff to myself rather than summoning stuff
Where
to
are you going?
logistics chests. Yeah.
Fair
sorry.
enough. I suspect this is one of those times where I should probably listen more. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 49. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 84 balls.
That's a bit too close to the wall.
Right. I have now put down all
Robo
of the
tower.
stuff
Sullivans.
for the for making the blue chests. However, it requires all of it to be available on the system, which it isn't yet.
Okay. Other than missing the stuff that the bots are bringing over, this is now, I think, ready to have specific things requested.
Yours
I've
is not
changed what
close.
you were doing
Okay.
slightly.
How are we requesting specific things then?
So, well, actually, this isn't going to work until we have robo ports. Slight annoyance. We can have it sort of temperamental or something by doing that. So
Yeah,
those 4 robo towers we'll want to get rid of.
That's fine.
But the middle 2 columns will be missing.
That's fine for bootstrapping it. I reckons.
We reckon so, Mr. Frodo.
Yeah,
Or you reckon?
I'll okay. I'll get it. I'll set it up over here to make the proper roboports then as my next
Yeah.
trick. So that's
Oh my god.
robe. No,
So-
they're gonna be in here, aren't they? Roboports. There they are. Is
Do-do-do.
advanced
Starting
computers,
here,
carbon steel
2
frames, advanced motors, and accumulators. Wow. Okay.
Give me 100 of these.
So
5 of
advanced
these.
computers are going to arrive as if by magic.
It's a kind of magic.
Were we going for
Accumulate.
2 or 3 chests of each thing? Can you remember? I mean, I'm talking to you. I'm asking if you can remember. So.
We were going to have 3 things coming into each station. So
Oh
it
yeah,
was,
it was 4
was
then.
4.
So neither.
Yeah.
You have got a train limiter. No, you haven't. Never mind.
Large
Please
carbon
take
steel
all of
frames.
these except for 10. Okay, oh fine. Beautiful. See if I care.
So it's advanced
Yeah, apparently
computers, again,
glass
carbon
counts
steel
as a metal.
plates, beams and rivets.
Right, so
steel
that.
beam, carbon steel rivet.
Al? Oh, never mind.
I know that name.
Never
So
mind.
that's that one.
That was my favourite question.
So accumulators.
That I could be of
Flippin'
assistance.
heck. Small carbon steel frames. Good.
Why are you still on yellow ammo? I mean, white ammo. There's always a problem, isn't there?
I've got all the sub things. Heebie-jeebie-jeebie-jeebie-jeebies. Junction box. Here's a
Junction
red
box.
circuit, which is going to come in by train. A small
Why
carbon
was
steel
there
frame, which
any-
I've already done, and a copper cable. Which is rubber and copper wire.
Maybe there weren't.
And copper
You
wire
please take.
is presumably copper, and therefore then I'm done. I've reached the top of the doohickey.
You please take this crap. But you don't need this much. Here you go.
I feel like I'm running out of stations. I'm still working through the metals.
Oh dear.
But that's probably fine.
Yeah, there is quite a lot of space available
are-
downwards. We are go, and we're aware
Yeah.
that we may need to expand this. So
Minus
So-
50.
electromagnetic
than-
coil. Gee.
Well, it's not actually metals, but silicon,
materials.
graphite,
Oh.
plastic bars, and plastic glass. Are we wanting them on here?
Let's make this minus 200.
Do you want to say
This
we'll ask for them when we want them? And if you leave it so it's expandable,
Yeah.
then we can just get the things we specifically want. And at the moment, do you want me to tell you what is currently on my wish list, or are you just going to do the basics?
In a moment.
on 100. So
Okay.
why would I do that? Do you like minus 10?
EM coils as iron and copper wire are already making. Now the next step of this is going to be to keep an eye on it, and then when there's one machine that's holding up a load of stuff, is to have extra machines making that. But that's not a problem.
Okay. Could you go say things you want that aren't ingots?
Okay, not ingots then. Okay, so that's
Yes. I've got all the ingots, and also glass, which is classed as an ingot.
fair enough. Yeah, carbon steel tin.
Actually, beyond that,
right.
it's just red, green, red, and blue circuits and gyroscopes.
Computers.
Oh, you want computers on
I
here?
certainly need. Actually, I need red computers somewhere, but I haven't
What
needed
else
blue
is there?
computers yet, or green.
Red computers put on trains.
I hope so. I don't know. Oh, and rubber. Rubber I need.
Oh, hello.
Okay.
Nearly was standing on the station. Oh, that would have been fun, wouldn't it?
I've added rubber. I'd like to know if red computers are actually available before adding them.
Yeah. Why
Yeah,
is this?
I would
not
expect them to be. I definitely started making red computers. There's red circuits.
that?
I don't know if they're on the network.
Yeah, I'm wondering that myself now because I don't. I see where red circuits
So I
are
see a
being
blue
made.
computer pickup, which implies that they're.
You can be really bold and make all of the station chests in regular stations passive providers.
That would just lead to excess bottage.
It'd lead to excess chaos. It'd be hilarious for all the wrong reasons.
I'm going to do a beast search.
Oh no.
So that should have doubled all the numbers. Did it double all the numbers?
It's fine. If anything, it's going to slow down my PC.
Right, so there's some down here, but they're not on the system.
Yes, that ruined everything. Brilliant. Do that.
I don't know how to look for things on. Does it just show them on the map as icons? Or
It's
does it,
supposed to, but I'm not convinced it works.
because it does down there where I pinged, so it is there. That one has worked, but I don't see them anywhere else. So it could be we don't actually have red computers on the bus, on the thingamajigama, what's it? So maybe I need to make them down here as well. Or do we want to have them on the
They're
on the
about to be
LTN?
added to the logistics network.
Oh, is
opposed to
That's
the
not
the
very
bot,
nice.
bot
You mean
network?
the logistics network? Yeah.
I mean the bot network.
You mean the one that you said?
Right. Okay. Yeah, that's.
I mean, they're not because that inserter won't have power, but
Listen, all right. It's a game about problem solving. I've just solved that problem. Yeah.
Right.
That was the safety measure for you to object and complain before it wholly got into passive
That's probably useful for as a temporary just to get this thing working. But we want to either be building them up here or
anyone who's near there. Very quickly, do they want to go and limit that chest?
you want to limit the inserter rather than the chest. But yes, that's be sensible. No one is down there.
no one's anywhere near that.
Yeah. I'm going
Technically-
to nominate Laurence.
I'm busy, and so is Tristan.
Oh, no, you're Laurence. And Tristan's Tristan.
Fixed it.
Did you just delete it?
Now just turn the insert around.
Okay.
That will work. Yep.
Actually, I'll turn it around the other way, let it insert a bunch, and then turn it back.
Yeah, that's probably sensible. We want to have at least some to make the roboports that you asked for.
How many is some? Because there's probably at
least
least 20
7.
now.
2 per roboport.
We're currently 90.
Okay.
However, the blue
100,
circuits,
95.
Yeah, that'll do.
the blue boxes haven't been put down yet because there aren't enough blue boxes. Where's the load? Maybe. Oh,
What
there
the blue boxes need.
No.
Are you aware that you're not in Robo Network as well? Yeah, that.
It sort of doesn't. I don't know whether it matters or not. I'm not intending to build many more of these by pocket crafting because I put down all of the stuff that once we get some carbon steel up here, then we will have carbon steel and blue circuits and advanced motors. We will then have blue circuit. We will then have blue chests.
Okay. Could you
Just
give?
realised that wasn't wanted.
Oh,
Don't mind me.
turns
I'm
out
just
there's
purging the.
there's some on the in storage around the logistics network anyway. So this is actually going to be quite nice because it's going to pull some of the nonsense that we need out of the out of the logistics storage.
Okay, could you give me a hand here, please, Lawrence? And basically go round the inserters, saying what's on each one for the stations. So any pick a column basically.
Oh, I see. So
and it's
do you mean
3
row?
per station. Actually, the first one should be easy because they should just be in order.
Yeah, the top one is copper, tin, and bronze.
Next one should be glass, iron, and gold.
Looks like it. I'm just checking the icons that aren't very good, so I'm checking them
Yeah.
out. Then it's
Nickel,
nickel, lead, and carbon
Carbon
steel.
steel.
Yeah. Then we
yeah,
have
okay.
green metal, which is Invar, cupronickel, and chromium.
Yep.
Then purplium, tellurium, stainless, and green circuits.
Green
Hello,
circuits, right. That's
Vices.
somewhere
I
else.
don't like it when I shell them.
Then we've got
I don't
blue,
like it often, Mr.
red
Menemy.
circuits, blue circuits. What else
Red
on
circuits,
this
blue
one?
circuits, and gyros.
Gyroscopes. And the
Then
last
rubber.
one.
And that's it on this one at the moment.
Yeah. Okay, I will start adding in numbers for these. And
Nice. I am somewhat disturbed by the amount of space it's taken up just to do the first 2 things that I've tried to put on here. Granted, one of them was roboports, which is quite a big, complicated thing, but it's taken up. I've used up 2 columns of these machines already. I do need to limit all of these machines now, so
That's weird.
this is
and
making.
you're limiting by inserter, aren't you?
Yes.
Good.
And by logistics as well.
Then we don't have enough copper ingots. We don't have enough bronze ingots. But the other one, whatever the other one is, tin, I think, is on its way. Yeah.
Hang on, what? Oh no, that was right. Steel chest, less than 100.
Let's experiment with this then.
What's that? That's
Counters in the way, man.
2 trains on the way for the second station.
carbon steel rod, less than 100.
I don't need both of those. What are you doing?
Carbon steel plate, less than 100. This is going to be the least thrilling stream ever. What's this making anyway? Small carbon steel frame. It's just me going around programming up all of these things to have to not get too many of whatever there is they're getting. Where are these things? Small carbon steel frame. There we go. Al, the stuff's getting blown up.
Yep.
Is this your doing?
Don't worry about it. I don't know. Where is it? No. It's far away from me.
Here we are making
Nothing's on fire though.
junction blocks, I think.
Nothing that shouldn't be on
Is
fire
that one?
is on fire anyway.
Set that to 50. Making copper
Okay.
cables. I think I'm probably going to need a lot of those. So I'm going to set that to a larger number.
Successful
Arbitrarily.
crenellation, shall we call it?
How many are you considering to be a lot?
200 in this case. So not
Yeah,
a
does
lot,
seem-
but just a sum a lot.
So Laura,
I thought a lot might be way more excessive than that, which I would have said was excessive.
You wouldn't have been wrong either.
Has Al gone quite quiet for anyone else?
No,
Yeah.
I'm just speaking quietly. Excuse me.
No, go back to the quiet one. I like that.
That's a lot of biters. Are you done? They might be done. If they're done, then why are there still biters?
Because they only shoot buildings or biter buildings.
Yeah, but why are the biters anywhere? Because they should be
Because the
gone.
biters are all running in because you blew up their houses and they're sad. I've
Well,
got-
we
Yeah,
have
we've
iron here for you now, Laurence.
Hooray! That was on the list of things I needed. Rivet, rivet,
It's the
rivet,
only thing we
rivet,
currently
rivet,
have.
rivet.
Iron is our main weapon.
Oh, something else has arrived. Glass. But it can't come in because it's the same station as iron.
Dope. I think this was carbon steel beams.
See, you're knocking, but you can't come in.
Oh, something else has arrived. Nickel.
And this is good. This
Nickel,
is
but
large
slowly has
houses.
arrived.
Oh, good.
Wasn't wrong, was it?
Quite slow.
Well, it's called nickel but slowly.
Because it was being really slow at the time.
Oh, lead's arrived as well.
Cumulae risatus.
Oh, and copper. There we go. We've got 3 trains unloading at once in here now.
Cumulators. I feel like I should set this to a large number because it's the sort of thing we might set up a lot, build a lot of at the same time. So I've set it to 100, which isn't a very large
Have you
number, but
had
we can
no
revisit
fuel
that
all
later.
this time? Doesn't seem fair.
Roboport.
There we go.
Wherefore
You're
art
still
thou
chunking
Roboport?
them. Good grief.
There it is.
We might. We've got 4 trains unloading at once. Exciting.
Oh.
And that's
And 1 queuing.
Dope.
Might need to set make a stack for this.
My hope is that once the system has got generally working,
It should be stable.
it shouldn't matter.
Oh, that last one can join in.
Why are you not built? Oh yeah, we're waiting for advanced motors at the moment. That's the only thing we are currently missing for making the making of the blue chests. Let's give
There you
it
go.
10 of them.
5
Those two pop up.
trains to your left.
Yes, that is
And another
quite a lot
2
of.
queued up.
That is a lot of stuff being brought. I have to admit.
Yeah.
But then, yeah, when you start demanding stuff, there's going to be a massive flood of things arriving. That's convenient. The first train that left was the one that was the correct one to bring the next train of stuff in.
It wasn't because I've done some shuffling,
Oh, okay.
and also that's
Oh, were those the
likely
motors
to-
I needed? No, that's another metal. That's tin.
Spy is useless. It's too slow.
motors aren't going to turn up. Did you want motors
Yes, please.
on the train? Okay.
If I come over and see
how
how
many
you're
is-
programming this, then
Say that again.
I said I was. Oh, I see. There's a combinator stuck in right next in the little gap in there. I see them.
Better go. Stop it. You're bringing too much heat.
Yeah,
Literally.
electric motor, big electric motors, the blue ones, are essentially top of the list of the things I need right now.
Okay, they're probably on their way now.
Because that will allow us to start getting the blue chests made, and that will allow everything else to start trickling forwards from there. I hope. I think I gave you the full shopping list of everything I need for this. The carbon steel is probably going to be the hardest
off.
one to get.
Until now, it was every ingot and the 3 circuits,
Right. Okay.
and then you said rubber, and now you
Yes.
said motors.
Yeah, I believe that's. I think that's everything.
We're winning. So.
Yeah. I need to program all of the blue chests, of course, because well,
Can you not just do the paste thing? Oh, once
yes,
they
but they
arrive.
need to be placed first. I can't paste until they're placed.
Just need to try harder.
Yet. Nope, still doesn't work.
Didn't understand that. Please don't try it that hard. I don't want to have to clean up after you.
I'm going to pick up this radar and relocate it because it's going to
do
be
you
the
realise
local
there are things
station.
like blue chests up here that are just unhelpful ones that have been placed?
Yeah, but what thing is, once we've actually got the stuff in here and they start being produced en masse, it doesn't matter.
Hmm.
What are these bots doing?
Yeah, I mean, I could shuffle them around a little bit, reclaim all of those and start and do it manually, but yeah, can't be asked. especially if the big electric motors are on their way, which I think they should be
They're
because
not.
Oh.
Rubber's on its way.
I pressed Alt again.
Why are big electric motors not? Because I know they're
oh
being
they've got
made.
they're being made over here, but not in quite the but there's a bit of a shortage of one of the inputs. Is this carbon
We've
steel?
got 94k.
Oh, that seems like quite a lot.
Yeah.
I can't even find the station for it. Oh, it's up here. No?
Hey,
What? Bloody hell. What's that doing? Why is it over there?
It's set up
As you say,
wrongly.
94k.
Anyway,
We've been here.
all of these are set up with
one's
minimum
been
train of stack number of stacks as 240 at least, rather than 480. But it should
That
still
shouldn't
work.
matter. That should just mean the trains
Yeah.
come out too often,
Yeah.
rather than the not often enough that we're seeing at the moment.
Let's just double check that I've got it set up right here. Yeah, that should be set up right. Train limited number of trains is 2, just so it's not painful.
Rubber
The
up.
station is
Okay.
very busy.
Green circuits.
That's how that.
Do we actually have? We might be out of trains, of course.
That's possible.
Yeah,
according to
I saw.
LTN, insufficiency of trains.
Yeah,
There's
that-
one over here.
one has just.
it's just
and
leaving.
is now going to get glass. Yeah, that
Cool.
had just arrived,
Fair
so it hadn't
enough.
been in there long.
Yeah, there's
Once
3
this
fluid trains sat
stabilizes-
around, but yeah, this is going to be ridiculous to start with, but then but as you say, once it stabilizes, then it should be quite a long time between trains over here.
Yeah. Oh, yes, there's one going for motors now.
Oh, I know
Cool.
why that was doing that. Okay, fair enough. I moved everything. That's why.
There's a
Well,
random
copy
steel
paste.
chest here that has, among other things, 4 red computers in it and lots of cogs and various other. It's obviously just a
Might be
chest someone's
deletion.
dumped, but it's oh yeah, that's a good idea.
I just saw a huge bunch of bots stream out of the robo towers next to you.
Yeah, it's a lot of bots.
Oh yeah, jeez, that's loads.
On the plus side, when you summon something to a blue chest, it will prioritize bringing it from a yellow over a red. So this system will eventually drain everything out of all of our logistics storage.
The stations are nice and empty now.
Oh,
Of
of trains, yes. Still some gaps in them though.
Train
Haven't been
please.
filled yet.
Yeah, we apparently don't have any bronze on the train system, which I think
Okay.
is accurate. I think we were making it on the bus, and apparently
Yeah.
haven't needed it anywhere else. We don't have any gold, which seems strange, but I think that's just shortage.
I think we are
Yeah,
generally short of
There is
gold.
definitely gold.
Or actually,
And
or
there's a-
could it just be we've run out? We still haven't got enough trains to do that.
It's possible, but
actually pretty
unlikely
cool.
because I think
Yeah.
the motors would have lower priority.
Maybe.
Blue Circuits is not happy. Now I have to find where
Blue
that
Circuits
is.
is never happy because it's always got it requires expensive stuff. Over here.
Oh, there. Well, someone hasn't programmed the inserters on that station.
Oh yeah.
I can fix that because I can copy paste from here.
Okay. I was going to say I think I have to accept responsibility for that because I'm pretty sure building up Blue Circuits was
Why are
was
you
me.
slow?
It's mildly interesting. This is the first time we've actually needed Blue Circuits anywhere though. Anywhere
be
other than the
faster.
yellow science that's just over here and is actually stalled on blue. Blue Circuits is not happy due to inputs as well. There's no gold for it. I thought.
Yeah, but the train should have filled up.
Yeah. Oh yes. Yes. Definitely. It's just other things that are problems there. Is all I'm saying. We are making gold at a rate. It hasn't got jammed up behind the tellurium, so that's okay. It's a little bit jammed behind the tellurium, but only a little bit.
Stop using shitty pylons as well. Here we go. But put the pylons here. Why are you not? Just do it right. Just do it right. Instead of wrong. How about that? Okay.
Have you tried being better?
Have you not tried not sucking?
That's what she said.
Hey yo.
I still have not incomplete confidence in the tellurium gold balancing system. And the chests are not full yet, but the tellurium chests are getting fairly close to full. And they're filling up faster than the gold chests are, so it's not balanced. So I think that's probably going to jam at some point in about when we've made about 6 stacks of tellurium per chest. Then I think we're going to have a jam.
Why can't they just load the flamethrowers from the back? Imagine that.
That would be
Imagine
nice
how
and
good
easy,
that
wouldn't
would
it?
You've researched this thing, but you didn't put enough time into it.
Ooh, that was a flood of bots.
Yeah, what were they doing?
You copy pasted blue chests with stuff in.
Oh, God.
All the blue chests are requesting the same thing.
Bugger.
Deconstruction planner with blue chests and swipe it over everything that's not already
Oh yeah, that's
planned.
a good idea.
Right, how far apart are these then? Let's have a look. You are lined up with those. You are lined up with those. You are lined up with those. So that is a unit. Good. Let's make it so. Number 1.
I just saw a sudden flood of bots taking a lot more motors than I expected, and in a spread of directions,
Yeah, they'll be back.
I'll be back.
and in greater numbers.
To hide their
I'll be back.
single file to hide their numbers. That's what my brain was thinking of.
Juanas. To fool the hated enemy.
So now our robo tower is going to magically be produced.
I think so.
Robo port.
So I'm going to sort of keep an eye on it and make sure.
Right, I've made a
Accumulators,
unit of wall. I hope
which
you
have,
like it.
currently have nothing. That's set up wrong. Copy paste that.
Oh yeah, no. Oh.
And cut
Oh
and
no,
paste.
I haven't. Yeah, I haven't set up any of the blue chests down here because they didn't exist at the time. So, damn it.
No, you're doing it before turning off the filters. I've been turning off the filters.
Filters?
What the blue chests are requesting.
Oh right.
You were taking
Yeah.
all the stuff out of them without.
Oh yeah.
stopping them
Yes, I
rolling.
was accidentally pressing I was pressing the wrong button.
Go.
Control instead of shift. There we go. That's what I was trying to say.
Well, why are you doing that when you're going to do that?
Which one was this one that
the-
required those? So you can have all of
Copy
that.
these.
And actually,
Are you making the high capacity batteries anywhere?
no. Now you mention it. No, I missed that step out. I don't know why. High capacity batteries are lead plates, carbon steel plates, and sulfuric acid. Okay, this is going to have to be a liquid one. So gonna need to develop a liquid system as well. I mean, that's not
Okay.
unexpected, but this is the first thing that's actually required that.
Do we want another station like this that is just dropping off? No, I think we want it separated.
We could have one that unloads one liquid on either side of it. That's probably the easiest way to do it. And then we can just have a row of things along here. This can be things that require sulfuric acid.
I could put one up here.
What? Why up there? No, you can't put anything up
Um,
there because there isn't room in the way the line is put. The rail is put down.
We could only output one side, but
No, you can't have another station to the north because there isn't room to.
you can. There's a siding.
Oh, I suppose you could. Yes, if you come off, no, like that.
Anything else? That
Yeah,
can go along
true.
here?
But I think we might as well just
So-
carry on downwards. Especially-
I'm sort of reluctant to have it interspersed with these because that sort of messes it up.
right.
Yeah.
The other possibility is to put it on the other side, but that limits the amount of space we can expand into for the
Hmm.
with the building machines.
Just,
Starting to get quite excited in that the Clayton enrichment process is getting to the point where all 6 centrifuges on the left stack are now full
Ooh.
or filling up.
Lovely.
And it's backing up, which means that the right-hand stack is starting to produce stuff of its own accord. Which is rather nice.
Hurrah!
We could put them across there, because that gold patch can be, that gold station can be removed essentially.
Oh
It
yeah, 'cause the
needs-
gold patch is exhausted. So yes,
Yeah.
you're right. It can be. We need something to come in and take out the last train load from it, but that's easily enough done.
Yeah.
Where's that train going? Can I borrow it?
Speaking of,
we should have you covering that.
Okay. Yes. Gold ore pickup. Right.
where does gold go? Where is the gold state processing station? Because I can't actually remember.
It's here. Here is the drop off.
Pinging doesn't help
Oh.
because I'm in train view.
Just to the east of the big lake that goes up and down the middle. Just below the big rubber wood plantation.
Where the power plant is, just to the right of that.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Gold smeltery ore drop, yes. Empty. Let's have 2 train loads.
Yeah. I was going to say it's probably going to be more than one because it always seems to be.
Full
2,
and then
3.
an inactivity. Let's put inactivity on the first one as well, just in case.
What was I going to make here? So we need the high capacity
1,
battery. Oh,
2,
it was just the high capacity batteries.
4.
But you're saying you think we
Right.
should? You think we shouldn't put
It's not like that.
the fluids in amongst the solids?
No, I think
I don't
it'll
think it
be-
matters.
I was sort of envisioning a pipe running along with, so this gap here that's not a gap. If there's one more space here, you could have a pipe running all the way along there carrying the one liquid. That's
I think
for that row.
no. I think what I was envisioning when I started saying that was if we'd have the sulfuric acid come along here like that, and then anything that requires sulfuric acid as its liquid would be put off this pipe, and we'd leave this row
Yes,
empty.
that's basically exactly what I was describing, but you've got an extra line here for no reason.
Oh, I see what you mean. Oh, yeah, that's true. But yeah, so we
And
have
I was just saying up at the top rather than down here, but yes.
yeah. Well, down here was that because then we could have it coming straight off the train here. But yeah, there's going to be limited room for trains up there. But I don't know how many liquids we're going to have coming in, so it might not matter.
I think not a lot.
Hmm.
And I don't so much mind a pipe running down here to go onto a row here. It's the adding more to this setup that's not these ones that's gonna look rather untidy.
It's going to look a little bit untidy, yes, but
and
as far as I can tell,
it's not going to be nice to add to.
There are two
That stuff,
possibilities.
yeah.
We either do that on. We either add more on the liquid stations in down there below the existing solids ones, or we put them in over here on the other side. And I don't think it really matters either way. On the left is the disadvantage is on the left it looks slightly untidy, and if we put it on the right, then we can't expand further out to the right. However,
No,
we
I'm
can
saying up
expand further
here.
downwards. Or
Here, really. Let's do that.
I suppose that could be
With
done.
one station as not a siding one, the other type, and we can get, if necessary, 12 liquids out of that. It's
12 is
fine,
messy,
and
but yeah, it's true. It's possible.
actually with multiple wagons, 12 might be tricky, but
I think
did it again.
yeah.
but we're not going to need anything like that many. Going for 4 or something, it'll be completely fine.
Yeah, true. Okay, all right. Let's do that then. We need room down the middle here to run all those pipes. That's the only problem. But yeah, there's probably room with using undergrounds. So yeah, okay.
Yeah, you have 1 or 2 up here if necessary.
Yeah, okay.
Ooh.
All right, let's put in. All right, you stick in the station up there. I'll run a pipe up to it for the sulfuric acid.
Hang on, let's fix this. Because you're already connected up there. So take this
I
away.
recommend against running a pipe up to it yet.
Okay. Well, there is where it naturally comes up, which is awkward because it's going to hit.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's going to manage to cross the rail, so that's all right.
Hopefully you can empty.
You're right, sir?
Actually, let's move this entire contraption up a bit for
Don't want those.
neatness.
Don't need all of that. This is correct now. Finally. Don't need those. Don't need that. Anything
Jeez,
else?
there's another need another load, a train to come and pick up more iron, gold ore. Third train load.
Wow. Okay, that is quite a lot.
Oh, there's 8.5k left. The
Nice.
last train will do it.
We're not getting through. Well, no, we are getting through large quantities of iron. So there's probably. Well, actually, I suppose if it's being picked up from one station to put, and then there must be room in another station to put it down. In oh, but only if this drop-off station was empty or it was at the start. But yeah, it's probably fine.
Did you mean iron? You presumably meant gold.
I meant gold. Right, the tellurium chests are now full, so the iron supply is in a little while once this belt
Gold.
backs up. No tellurium. Tellurium chests are now full, so once the tellurium supply backs all the way up, iron is going to stop being made.
Gold.
Gold. Yes. Not iron, gold.
That's what I was correcting.
Okay, when I said tellurium, I meant tellurium, but when I said iron, I meant
Yes.
gold. Yes, okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Maybe I should just give up and go to bed now. Tell everyone to go over and watch Al's stream.
Don't watch my stream. I'm just making a shitload of outposts. I finally fixed the bugs in the outpost, and I was standing on the railway line all that time. But luckily, the only train that showed up was actually going to the station. And not to the line that
Yeah,
I
there's
was
not
on.
much reason for a train to go up there other than that.
There's no traffic, but even so, there is a reason. I'm standing on it. Sod's law, Murphy's law, whatever you got.
Trains are actively malicious.
Yes. And
Which is
also,
well
so are
known.
we. If we'd noticed you were standing on there, we'd probably sent a train up to go and get you.
That is true. It'll be in your train as well.
I see Mike is following me around the map with the like and subscribe instruction.
I mean, following's a bit of a strong word there.
Instruction.
Put
So
down
it's a
somewhere new
suggestion.
each time.
He's putting it down near where I'm standing, which I suppose it makes a sort of sense. Yes.
Right, the outpost station is now perfect.
If I put it down where Tristan's standing, it just wouldn't have the same impact now, would it?
These electric style turrets.
Do you mean laser turrets?
Well, there's two of them. There's laser turrets and there's electric arc turrets, and I have no idea what they do.
None of us do.
I suspect they're like laser ones. Well,
I
their
expect
area
we
of attack.
probably don't have enough. Oh, hello. Why
We don't
are
have
these-
enough rubies, I don't think.
No, we have a grand total of 59 rubies at the moment,
This train is gonna keep coming to the station.
and things usually
because
take multiple lasers. So yeah, we don't.
It's not hooked up properly.
I don't know where we're really going to get rubies from en masse, because yeah, okay, the copper patches have occasional little blobs of rubies in, but if we wanted to do a massive push with, maybe
You said you could make them out of something.
oh yes, let's look into that because it's something I'm curious about.
Ooh, ah.
R. Oh yes, out of massive quantities of possibly chromium or possibly silica. So they come from gold patches as well. So you can make rubies from chromium mineral, silica, and ruby powder. And ruby powder is 1 to 2 from a ruby, and it takes 1. So you get slightly So that would increase your rubies by a half for each one. But each time you do that, it takes 50 pure chromium minerals and 50 silica. So yes, it's be horrendously expensive in the chromium mineral and the silica, and it requires a research that we haven't done yet.
But
So
apart
yes,
from that,
okay, we can automate it. It's just pricey. Seriously pricey.
apart from that,
Yeah.
would we have the power?
Well, no. Well, I guess that's what
Well,
Mike's
that's why
working on
we've
with
got
the
uranium.
nucleation.
So actually, the flamethrower tech is not.
Flamethrower
Out
is
of-
currently our best tech until we start putting, well, that and stainless steel bullets and
That's
shotgun
a
shells.
bother because I don't like it.
Be aware that I think the fancy electric arc turrets do no damage. Is that that one.
Oh, do they just slow them down?
Yeah, that's the
So-
slowing one.
So you use them in
They're-
conjunction with the flamethrower turrets, so they just sit in the flame puddle for ages.
Yeah. There is an
So-
laser turret on steroids, which is different. It's a area
Oh, the
effect
photonic
damage,
cannon.
explosive. Yeah.
The
It's,
arc
no,
turret
that
is
says
actually...
fires photon torpedoes.
Oh, okay. Maybe it's a different one. I can't remember. I thought I saw one that was laser turret, but
Well, there is a laser turret, but it's just a laser turret. Oh, you're looking in
Looking in the
NEI,
no,
FBI.
looking in the available research.
it does 180 laser damage. That's probably what I saw.
Please
And
bring
it
me-
It
uses
does have
lasers.
lasers in it, yes. But it also says projectile range 60.
Do lasers say that though?
Oh, we're
I
using...
was just wondering that.
Oh, hang on.
Lasers.
All my things that have pylons in are one tech level behind where they should be.
Laser turrets.
Does it say range?
I don't see laser turrets. I should just look
It's
in
a
here.
red thing.
Oh, okay. Oh, do we not have laser? Oh, we don't have laser turrets yet. Okay.
We
got
have laser
we can
turrets.
make 'em.
Oh, right. So the photonic cannon does has a projectile range 60, damage 180 laser.
In the effect.
Hey,
Oh,
which
Will.
is
Yeah.
I
A
don't know
laser
what that means.
turret.
Any
here it
help
is.
that you've got is
A laser
appreciated.
turret says effect is damage 20 laser. It doesn't say projectile range. It just says turret range, or it says range in the turret section. I can't have both these open at the same time, so I don't know.
Should be a huge number of bots heading towards me. Yes, there they are. You're in time, you little shitbags. Look at them go.
Yeah, the machine gun turret doesn't say what ammunition it requires, or even anything about. Yeah, it just says range, so I don't know. There's no useful help text on these.
I've just driven a car next to my previous car, and I didn't even know I had a car here. Okay, give me that, I suppose. Yoink.
Car blimey.
There you go, Laurence. You've got some more space to the right now.
Hurrah!
You may remember there was a station over there.
That'll probably be handy at some point. Right. So things seem to be generally working.
Uh-oh, you said it. See?
Oh,
Bleep, bleep.
there's lots and lots of copper wire already in the network. That's why this machine down here hasn't actually started building any yet. I say it
This is
hasn't
at
started
least-
building any. It's got a buffer of 52 inside it, but it hasn't put any out into the chest yet. So the copper wire is coming in from blooming miles away, so it's going to be slow for a while, but at least it will turn up.
So the area that keeps bleep blooping is at least not setting itself on fire. So the bleep bloops are actually from spitters, and it's repairing fast enough. So we're actually
Okay.
not going through
That
quite
sounds-
so many horrible things.
Sounds acceptable.
Yes. I'm also not sure if these turrets are actually reaching the... They must be, because the fire wouldn't be. Okay. How are we doing on my logistics requests? Brilliant! Right, let's go back. And...
Okay, so
I'm going for pour fluids out of the train.
Hey, Mike's nearby. Hi, Mike.
Hello.
A factory this size, it's rare to be working nearby one another.
yeah. But funnily enough, Tristan and I are closer together as well.
We're just friendly.
Ah,
I'm not.
I know.
Hello, Nut. I'm Al.
J'approve.
Glad someone
Tristan,
does.
remind me where to plug a thing into a station.
You're doing that stuff, so not onto the station itself.
Actual station. Oh yeah, it's not LTN.
Yeah.
Wait, give me... Hey, you know that, what's all this big gap in the hole in the wall and stuff? What?
I suppose the next thing for me to do is to work
not
my
approve
way
of holding
down the existing bus, or possibly back up. No, probably down it from the top end, and for all of the final products that we've got being made, start having them being made in the new mall. Or alternatively, maybe I should just go through through all of the stuff in the crafting menu and just all the stuff that looks remotely useful, to start building that on up here. Right, so we don't need to do belts because red and blue belts are being made elsewhere and we've stopped using yellows. I don't need to do inserters because they're already being done. I do need to do various poles. Do we care about, shall I not do wooden poles and we'll just assume that we don't actually need any of those anymore and just do the medium steel
I think
pole,
that's
large
fine.
steel and
Yeah, I'm
substation?
updating my blueprints right now because I've
Okay, good.
not
So
got any wooden poles in my inventory to build them.
right, well we aren't going to
Actually,
build
yeah,
any
sure.
more. So I'm going to
Was it you can copy the string? You can export the string from making a blueprint and then update another blueprint from that string.
Yes, you can.
Okay, I'm doing that. That was last week, so I'm
It's
not
got
sure.
copper
I
wires, carbon
wasn't
steel
sure if I
beams,
could remember
yes.
that well.
Field effector, Laurence, is something you'll want.
Is it? What's that for?
It's for energy shields, at least.
Oh, I see.
It's one of those, we probably want it made somewhere. I think you got most of the stuff.
Where is it?
Red
Select new
computers,
contents. Oh no, you just straight up select new contents. Never mind them. Give me that lot. Nope. Give me that lot. Give me that. How many times am I going to do the same selection?
No, so got that, got that, got that. Carbon steel cable. That's a thing we haven't got here yet. Now, what I should be doing, come to think of it, is making all of the gears and all of the subproducts of each type of metal in the same place, just to keep it organised and tidy. But it's sort of too late for that now.
Okay, this is now all metal stuff.
I say too late for that. It's not really, but
Now it's perfect.
Next week, however,
next week you shall come back and say, this isn't perfect. Who set this up? This is terrible. How dare they?
You know that wall that I built? Rebuilding it.
So that's that, and then that we need to set this one up with.
There's lots of holes in this wall,
that,
actually.
And
What I do need to do is put
that,
some
this.
robo ports. Robo ports down. Robo boogie.
So that's that. We don't care about. I assume we don't care about any of the steam pipes or copper pipes anymore. We're just going to do everything. Everything is just going to be iron pipes.
Yes.
Oh.
If we can figure out how to make those really well reinforced iron pipes, that would be
aren't they
amazing.
steel?
Yes, I believe they're made of
Yeah, they're
stainless
steel pipes.
Oh, it's
Corrosion
straight in my
resistant
name.
steel plates.
It's rubbish, isn't it?
Oh, how much does a small buffer tank hold? 2.5k. I'm wondering if that's something that would be useful for buffering up these stations.
It sounds probably not to me.
What's happening there?
But it might be for adding on top of the 25k of these. Depends how small it is.
Hmm.
Oink. Oink.
Ah, you can't
Nice
run
thing
up
to
and
type
down
this
the
blueprint
columns
before.
of this. You can only run up and down some of the rows.
My wife's just sent me a message. She's got I think it's from Spotify. A notice saying which her top, yeah, it's Spotify. Well, her top song of the year, which is the music that we play our daughter. As it's not white noise, but it's basically saying go to sleep.
Lullaby, we used to call them.
Yeah, it's definitely not a lullaby.
It doesn't have to be a traditional, like what people
It's
think of as lullaby.
Slithem Sunset by Ehring, who is a Swedish, I think jazz musician is probably the best description.
Doesn't have to be a lullaby to be a lullaby, if you know what I mean.
Yeah,
If it puts a baby to sleep, it's lulling them a-bye.
Yeah.
That's it, there you go. Job done.
Yeah, hashtag logic. Yeah.
Hashtag logic is the worst type of logic.
Yeah.
Corrosion resistant iron plate. Is bronze? Oh, we do need bronze, Tristan.
Sure. I'm still requesting it.
Oh dear, Mike, we need bronze.
You want what?
We need
Bronze.
the bronze.
Bronze.
Just letting you know.
Genuinely. Wasn't that the only place? Wasn't the only place we were making bronze back at the top in the steam-powered section of the
Yeah,
old
I
bus?
think so.
Well, I was
Yes.
thinking maybe that was true.
I think
Whoops.
we're still making
Damn
it
it.
there
Almost
in
certainly.
think you're
stone
right.
furnaces.
Bronze plate, reinforced
Have
Have a
iron
look.
plate.
Just chasing it back.
Go.
Yep. Yeah, genuinely, that's it. That's the bronze that we're making.
Because it's just supplying. We're using 3 stone furnaces to make enough of it.
The whole factory. Yeah,
Whole factory.
What's that?
Oh,
whole,
Reinforced
whole
iron plate.
factory runs off 3, and yeah, 1 steam mixer. Produce the
Iron
mix.
plate, iron rivet.
Wow.
Rivet.
Oh, a
Aha,
second steam mixer
issue.
occasionally kicks in.
Is it?
It did. I saw the inserter move for it,
Oh, fair enough. Fair enough.
but yeah, not any significant amount.
I've just started requesting it, so we'll see how much comes out
Oh,
of the
man.
logistics network and how long it takes to become a problem.
Mhm.
This has got
I genuinely,
Sorry,
honestly suspect the logistics network probably only has
It'll have whatever people have dumped into it, I expect.
exactly, and that's it.
Hmm
I'm inclined to suggest putting a provider chest there. It's just topping it up.
And just
I mean, at some point, sure, but right now,
the only thing I've found so far that requires it is the tanks, fluid tanks. Before anyone makes a,
Would you make the small fluid tanks as well, please? Small inline, whatever they're
I
called.
suppose so.
Small buffer tanks.
thanks for the memories.
I'm basically
Iron
planning on using
rivets.
them to top up. Just add that bit of overhead for the station.
Oh wait, that's iron rods already.
It's not in a way. Shut up.
Yes, but it's not going to get built until we've got sulfuric acid. Is that going to be a problem?
Okay, the front one is sulfuric acid. Oh no, that's not going to work. But yeah, that's probably fine. Yeah,
Iron
I can
pipe,
make that
corrosion
work.
resistance iron plate, iron rod. Right, yeah, it's definitely not going to get made until we've got bronze and other stuff.
All of you need to
Are
be
you
exact
making
on unit
steel
layout.
or iron pipes?
Iron.
Very annoying.
Okay.
Oh, you're not connected yet. Oh. Just be there for now. There we go. Got a boogie.
Oh, small electric motors is another thing we're going to want to bring in here if we can.
I don't know if we're making them appropriately.
Fuel pumps is going to be iron gears.
Do-do-do-do-do. Bloop. And one more bloop.
And iron gears. Tin gear, iron gear.
Why is there a gap in my wall? Because it's not finished yet.
It's a pretty good reason. Iron gear.
Iron bar.
I was about to say you're making the underground iron pipes, but
I
some have
am.
been placed, so you must be. Or
I think
someone
I
has
think they're
them.
actually already being made on the normal bus as well. So we might have some stuff. In fact, we almost certainly have some stuff that's being made in 2 different places.
That's fine.
Yeah. Eventually, once we reckon this is complete, we'll rip up the old bus and then see what we're missing.
See what breaks.
See what
Yeah.
yes, exactly.
Everything.
Oh yeah, almost certainly. But then we can go in and anything that's missing, we can go in and add it. My main concern with this is going to be throughput for stuff. But in theory, none of this should be particularly high demand. Oh, we need to move green circuit production off the bus if we haven't already. I don't think we have already. I don't think it's been. But then actually, that said, I don't think we're using it anywhere off the bus. No, surely there must be one of the science packs uses them.
I've got multiple empty deconstruction planners in my inventory. How did that happen?
Clumsiness.
Because you got a deconstruction planner and then you placed it.
It seems
There you
like
go.
Ah,
if
here we go.
you
We are making green circuits off
no,
in a village.
and
That's
I
all right
didn't
then.
notice it was happening until it told me off because I had an empty one from pressing Alt D. I tried to get rid of it by pressing Q. It said no. I'm not going to let you do that. Pardon?
Yeah,
Do-
Q is the shortcut for placing inventory.
But I've deleted a bajillion things and pressed Q to get rid of the Alt D, and then you've got a deconstruction planner, and then you don't want to do it. What do you do then? Alt D again? No, you have to press Q. It doesn't go in your inventory when you do that. So it seems like if you maybe use it.
Yeah. I don't know.
I've got 2 ghosty ones as well. What's this all about?
Ooh.
Also, they shouldn't really take up inventory space.
No, they shouldn't really.
Slightly rude. Bots, get over here and do your jobs. Oh wait, I need to give you power. Okay, fine.
Right. Oh yeah, I was going to make next. I was going to make real pumps. I remember. So we've got the offshore pumps now. They're being made on this system. Real pumps are a little bit more complicated because what do they require? Oh, they require the little electric motors. Do we want to bring them in? Are we making them on a village? Probably not because they're relatively simple. Okay, I can make those. I can just make those in a single machine. That's all right. I'll do that. I may have just answered my own question. So little
Well done.
electric motors.
No one else heard it. Uh-oh, it's not me, is it? Is that same place? Oh shit, that is me. Oh, that was lucky. There
Of
was
course
like
it's you. It's stuff getting destroyed by biters. That's always you.
2 biters showed up and happened to get shot by the thing I just placed rather than attacking the things I was trying to place.
Iron pistons.
It's up there again. I blame Laurence. It's up near your artillery machine. So maybe it's shooting? Is it shooting? I don't think so. It's probably keeping the area clear though, isn't it?
Yes, it'll keep. Yeah, if any biters come into that area and put down a nest, it'll immediately blow it up.
Ooh, we are low of water for the. So actually, they're all running, so we're not.
Oh, water.
Because of how we've got the sort of backup thing.
Whereabouts?
Sulfuric acid.
Oh,
It's just because we're wanting to use up water that's produced by something else.
Oh, do we not have a pump keeping it topped up?
We do, but it's not quite keeping up. Or I think it is keeping up fine, but actually no, some of the machines have stopped working. I've placed a tank that will hold some more.
looks like it's
so
holding steady at 5k. Does that tank?
yeah, which just isn't quite enough.
Why do you not have any fuel in you?
Mm.
There's a couple of destroyed inserters up where the biters were just attacking up here. That wall ideally needs to be extended down into the water so that because you've got the end of a wall on a beach thing, which always causes problems. It's like a corner, but possibly
Son of a
worse.
beach.
So we need something like this.
You've got a train note 0. Did I copy that? Maybe I've been copy pasting a train note 0 all this time. It's very pesky. Are you on your way? How do I know? They all say the same thing.
Yeah.
Do I need anything else for the pump? Yes, iron pistons, right. Which is iron plate and iron rod, both of which I'm already making. Right, the system is now starting to work. I'm getting to the point where I'm building something and I only need to put down sort of 1 or 2 machines in order to get it. So it's
Excellent.
yeah, it's starting to do what it should.
Okay. Will have resolved this problem shortly. But until then,
That is the best
they're all going to
sort
run
of
out of water.
problem. Oh right. Oh, you.
Ooh, a small amount of nuclear power cells are now being made.
A small
Ooh.
aubergine.
That's
too.
how far this has got.
Then you only need a small amount of them.
True.
Yeah.
It's got 190 made so far.
That's not a small amount. That's a fairly decent amount.
Potato, potato. arguably
Or if
making
you're
a
trying to
train
fill a train.
six wagons long.
Well,
Yeah.
And they stack to how many?
80 stacks. Oh,
that's quite a lot.
They only stacked 10.
Oh, I'm going to need
okay.
stone and wood in order to make
What does
rails.
this symbol mean? It looks like three
Okay.
cubes in a triangle. I can't really describe it any other
Petroleum
way.
cubes.
Petroleum cubes. Right, why is that going bluck 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 and floating above my head?
Because you're using up fuel. That's it saying you've
Oh,
used
right.
this fuel, probably. I don't know.
It might be. No, I think that's saying you've run out of fuel for your generators
be.
in your inventory.
Wood,
It
did
might
you say?
be.
Might be. So check your
No,
generators.
I've got a crap load of batteries. But they
Okay.
are going down quickly.
Don't know then.
Maybe it's just every time he uses one and I've just not noticed it happening so stupidly fast before. Because I'm doing all these bot things.
Hmm.
Oh, it's doing it again. See, before it was saying -1 battery and then
So we
going
need
bluck,
to
bluck,
make
bluck. Ah, probably because I don't have space in my
those,
inventory
which come
for
from
said
wood.
battery.
And gravel. Ha. Yeah, that might be it. Maybe you're running low on batteries or something, and it's not able to. Right. So what you make gravel presumably is made in a crushomatorium, which I even have in my inventory, so that's handy. It's nice that all the assembly machines are the same size, so I can just swap straight out for
Yeah.
a crusher and instead of an assembly machine in the middle of this system, and should just work. Gravel, stone,
There we go. You're not needed.
and I want you to hand off until
Excuse me.
gravel is 100. And that was everything?
Dropperoni.
Yes.
Pepperoni. Gosh.
I'm about halfway through
Rooney.
the first tab, and I've got down as far as I'm working on the rail things now. So I've done this is a fairly involved process, but there's no point in making train stops. Oh no, I do need them for LTN train stops, so I'll carry on making those.
Why is
Oh,
your
and signals.
why is that outpost constantly requesting dudes? A train.
So small iron frames, rail signals, and iron beams.
Oh shush, what's happening now?
I'll stop destroying everything.
It's your bloody it's your corner of the world with your... Who's firing them? Silence from everybody.
Are they in range? Let's have a look.
No, not how
No,
far
not
that
even
was going.
slightly. Yeah, somebody's playing with the artillery.
Mike.
Why does everybody assume I play with artillery?
Because you were silent
Because
when I
those
said
two
who's
were actually
firing.
questioning it, and I know it's not me.
I genuinely have never used artillery in a single player game of mine.
Yeah.
This isn't a
So
single player
you're
game of yours.
learning, are you?
That's a really, really pointed statement you're making there. I wanted to see what the
Small
artillery
iron
gun
frame.
did, what the artillery
It makes
targeting
all
remote
the
did.
badges. It makes a hole in the wall that now we can't
Oh,
fix.
Iron
Because
rivets being made.
Oh no, that's only what happens if I do this.
Uh-oh.
not
there
gonna
is a hole
actually-
in the wall that is currently.
I'm not going to
iron
order
rivets.
friendly. Ooh,
Yes.
what am I? Who's
This looks
within?
actually correct, so I don't think I need to fix this outpost.
Mike,
Yeah. What's the matter?
What have you done
do
now?
I need to kick you before you've done this?
You're all on the other side of the base.
Good.
They're still attacking though, you see. I haven't got a wall that goes diagonally, by the way, that doesn't burn itself. I've only made this horizontal one. So
Well, you better start expanding to the point where we only need vertical and horizontal walls then.
Yeah. Well, we can do that. If Mike would kindly stop making holes in the existing walls.
Iron beams.
Technically, it's not me making the holes.
Am I making iron beams?
Tristan, these ghosts have your name on them.
Yeah, those are the
Do we want them?
pollution scrubbers.
I know. Do we want them? Because nothing's
Uh,
actually been done about it.
There wasn't pollution out there when I was placing them as ghosts, so I didn't bother placing them, and haven't got further than that.
Here you go.
Pollution is now spread out there, so possibly they need placing. But
That was a very answering a question with a question. Well done.
Well,
you.
it makes sense, but also I haven't got any, so tough.
yeah, that's fine.
Ooh. Just going to
You're
work.
not helpful if you're not switched on, are you? Oh, I've just turned everything off. No, that's fine.
Just going to do a quick science. Don't mind me.
Huge success.
Does that mean you're going to launch a rocket, or that you're just going to see what happens if you do something? I'm guessing the
You're about to
latter.
find out. Ah,
Science ain't never quick.
it does do what I
No.
thought it did.
Remember, the difference between messing around and doing science is whether you write it down.
I've written it down. It's fine.
F to doubt.
I want the wall.
X
Hang
to
on.
doubt.
Oh,
Whatever.
hold on a minute.
F to pay respects.
Yes.
Please, can I
Red
have...
wires, green wires, combinators, and lamps.
There we are.
Okay,
I've now written it down.
There's a new blueprint book.
Red wire,
Who made that?
green wire,
Red
consternator.
wire, green wire. It's like nighttime, daytime.
Oh, Mike's been playing. See,
How'd you make a
Making
book?
Wire,
blueprint.
wire,
What
wire.
have I been doing?
Thermionic tube.
I saw power stuff in there. I thought on Al's stream, but
Shooty stuff. Yeah, there was a big power bank full of Bernie making pollution engines.
that sounds like Mike.
Do you mean generators?
I don't know.
Okay. Yes, the one that's called Blueprint Book, I assume, and doesn't have a name. I think is probably Mike's. Looking at what's inside it, it's the sort of thing he tends to work on. So
Is that? Yes. So I don't need you. Go away.
Oh wow, my corpse is in a crater.
sounds appropriate.
Oh yeah, massively.
That's a
I know,
normal.
I picked up
That's an
this stuff.
LTN station.
Are there arrows in the symbols? Or anywhere?
Well, that was some science.
Red wire.
Hashtag definitely worthwhile.
No, that's really annoying. Why are there no pointy things?
Green
Ah, right, I
wire.
see.
What's he done?
I had stuff over the chat thing, so I didn't actually know what you were doing.
Oh, when he's shooting self with large artillery gun be bad. Okay, that was the science he was doing. Okay, that's science I can respect.
I genuinely was curious about whether or not it was possible, but I figured that firing a shot at one of you lot randomly, whilst there'll be massive amounts of hilarity,
I am standing
Probably
right in the
not
middle of a lot
appreciated.
of assembly machines at the moment, so it's probably not the best time.
it's fine. It's fine.
It's
I'm
still,
standing inside, with loads of chests of stuff.
yeah. I was going to say it's a bit like
Yeah, his stuff can be rebuilt. It's fine.
there was a moment in my space exploration stream this week where an asteroid came in and wiped out my warehouse that was
yeah.
literally full of red circuits. That was quite upsetting.
At times. Yeah, that's sucks.
This was the one in space as well, so it was not only was it the cost of all of the stuff, it was also the cost of getting them all there as well. So a rocket
And
actually,
that's-
I mean it's not hugely expensive.
512 stacks or something.
Yep.
Warehouses are big.
That hurts.
Yeah, I'm
So,
not.
Laurence, what
Ha-
did you need for your railway stuff? Stone, you said. Was it?
Stone and wood.
Okay.
Thank you. And I still need sulfuric acid for the robot. None of this is going to work until we've got roboports, and that isn't going to happen until we've got sulfuric acid. But
And that isn't going to happen until we have sulfuric acid. It's nothing to do with it needing to come here.
the request has been made, but it just hasn't arrived yet. Okay,
Yeah.
because there isn't any being made. Okay.
Okie dokie. Right, I would like you to be there without overwriting stuff.
Right, is that all the trains? No, it's not all the train stuff yet because I've got to make the locomotive. I've got to make the actual things that go into a actual train.
Well, I guess we'll do that.
Which requires quite a lot of stuff. Some of which are combustion engines. Oh, green computers aren't being brought, are they?
No.
Oh, that was red.
Could you make it so while you're at it, please?
Not sure. Are they actually provided? I thought it was just blue computers. that
Green
actually
circuits
provided.
certainly are.
The right one is.
No, green computers are on the NTL as well. NTL, LTN. That one.
NTL.
Yeah, they're
Can't
coming
say
by
that.
cable. I know, it's
wireless.
verging on the ridiculous.
Just stop. Now then, you delete all those. Please.
I can request all of the computers. I can't promise they'll actually arrive.
Okay. That's good enough. If they don't arrive, then it means at least then I know I need to go off and investigate why not. But
Put it here for now. You go and get that.
I'm slightly
I
concerned
have
that
a sorry,
no
Bob.
wood on its way.
I have a uranium mine here, which
Uranium.
is rapidly getting through its. I say rapidly. It's reasonably quickly getting through its ore patch.
Mhm.
It's about a third of the way through. Yeah, not that long.
Yeah.
It uses sulfuric acid to what's called the thingy bob to
Mine.
mine.
Yeah, obviously.
Mine. Sooner or later, obviously, that will end. At which point, I'll need to stop busting in sulfuric acid. However, there will be a lot of sulfuric acid left in the system at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll need to flip the pumps around and have a train come in and take it away manually, basically.
No worries.
That's the
That's
Very
fine.
much like
how
a
that's.
train to arrive at this station now, please.
I think all of
In your
that
own time.
stuff that's already being made, which is convenient. Yeah, this is starting to get to the point where I can slap something down and say, make this, and basically all of the stuff is already available. Nearly all the stuff is already available. I'm getting bothered by that everything is getting destroyed noise. I mean, I know Al is up there and sort of dealing with
I'm
it.
not doing anything about that.
Well,
Oh.
they're
no,
not doing anything about that either.
Oh no, that's a problem.
The flames.
Oh dear, that's not working
That's
at
awkward.
all.
And we're just losing bots to it as well, which is even
It
worse.
defeated my flamethrower. That's interesting, considering how close together they are. Why can't you see that? Oh, there's no bloody.
There's no
They've
fuel.
destroyed the pipe.
There's no
It's
fuel
not-
because the damn train won't arrive yet.
Oh
Right.
yeah, and there's no fuel.
No, there's no fuel because you've not connected the tanks to.
No, I have. These ones have got fuel in. Wait, what?
No, you haven't. There's an underground pipe missing.
There
That
you
one.
go.
Yeah, now it's done.
The bot
Fixed it for you.
Oh, I
Okay.
probably deleted it whilst I was fixing everything else. No, that doesn't need to. Wait, what? Oh, I don't need these. These can go away. No wonder I couldn't get the robot port in the right place.
You've got everything. I feel like you've got all the flame turrets one square higher than they actually need to be. So
well,
you're just
I
making
was
them.
thinking of moving all the turrets actually.
You're just making them slightly further away from the gun turrets, and therefore they're not quite as well supported.
This is actually historical reasons.
Hysterical reasons.
Although, to be fair,
I'm not
I
laughing.
did make a ghost and forget that I'd done that. So, it's, snafu really.
Mike's playing with splitters.
Yes.
Yeah.
Playing with fire as
Oh,
well. Don't we have artillery for that these days, so we don't need to deploy the mic?
Don't need to.
Yeah, but you know.
He just likes the feeling of
misses it.
getting chewed on. I know.
Oh no.
We don't appear to be requesting green or red computers.
I figured it was probably better rather than playing with artillery and having people go, Mike. It was probably easier to run out and kill them all to death.
Okay. That's because there's a wood train in the station.
A wooden train.
Oh.
No, there's
Is it
2
Brio?
trains can be
Okay.
set for.
Let's have a look at that station. It's not. Yeah. There is a station here that thinks it has 54. Though it's not linked up. There's a cable missing.
Can someone explain why my blueprint has a red belt in it, but the belt is not even being upgraded?
It won't.
Oh, maybe there's a
blueprints
ghost I
don't
can't
upgrade.
see. Blueprints don't upgrade.
No,
That's
You can upgrade blueprints, yes.
you
No,
can
no.
upgrade the blueprint, but
No,
it
just
doesn't.
the-
It doesn't upgrade an existing thing.
that's very rude of it.
You
Kind
can
of what I need.
use an upgrade planner on an existing blueprint. I mean,
No, it's the
No,
stuff.
his issue is there is already a yellow belt there in the real world.
oh, use your upgrade planner.
Well, yeah, I know
Yeah.
that now. I don't need a solution. I needed to know what the problem was.
Problem in shared, not in computer. ID 10T error.
Well, it was just not documented.
Just remember, alcohol isn't a solution; it's a solvent. Beer, on the
Is
other hand,
not.
is a solution.
This liquid bread is good for you.
We like to drink till we spew.
Ew.
Who cares if we get fat? I'll drink to
I'll
that.
drink to that.
As we sing once more.
I also wanted to test out the uranium ammo, which is quite powerful.
It is. Well, it is in vanilla,
Nice.
so.
You're supposed to be up on tile, you
Right.
Shit,
Okay. Green computers are now being broughteded. Red computers, I think, are probably not actually being made.
Oh, there's a train going to get green computers.
Yep, I just fixed that. There was
To
a
a
single cable missing, as is
very
traditional.
unhelpfully named station.
Is it?
Yes. And I'm pretty sure that one was you.
What makes you think that?
As
It
we know
says
you.
Laurence named this badly.
Basically.
All the names of the stations. That should be the default name. Player, fix the station.
Also, you didn't signal it, so the ammo train is now being blocked by you.
No, it was probably signal. It's just I sat in it.
No, the
Oh,
ammo
no.
train that was trying to go past.
Oh, I see. Oh, right. Yeah, there's... Okay, yeah.
Okay, so complicated question.
7.
Complicated answer.
3.5.
12.
Pi.
Do we know if the nuclear reactor efficiency is substantially different from vanilla?
I don't believe
I
we
don't
know.
believe we know.
There's a parrot.
Ah! There's probably a macaw joke in here, but I can't think of it.
Caw.
I believe I've seen that
Macaw.
someone claiming that a single miner can keep a single power plant supplied
I've
completely
seen the
Alright,
fine
if I
claim.
delete this.
without doing Covarex.
I've seen the claim. I don't know if I believe it. I mean,
Was that without
theoretically,
Covarex, you said?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, theoretically, if you set up the logic properly so that the unused uranium, dull uranium, was carted away and binned, then
Oh, yeah,
so it never back
this is-
up. Yeah, it's.
This is assuming you have infinite storage space for the dull uranium.
It
It's the-
produces 2.5 per
clay-
second.
And there's a 0.5% chance.
Where's my calculator?
So the dull
on
is
a
going to be
computer.
completely fine. It's the use one shiny to make 10 fuel cells. Or in this, do you only get one fuel cell out of it? Because it doesn't say 10 times. Oh, it does say 10 times, never mind.
Yeah, you get 10 fuel cells.
So that lasts, what is it 5-6 minutes per cell?
Oh,
Which
something
is
like that.
Sounds
It's
reasonable.
basically an hour. You need one bright uranium per hour from a mine.
I need to take pipes to the ammo stations if this is going to keep breaking like this.
That is-
It sounds plausible, but I'm suspicious.
You're very suspicious.
I am.
I see a bright uranium going past. I'm waiting for the next one. This is going to be a very scientific check.
Remember, I have many centrifuges and many mines.
Yes. Oh, the many mines is less relevant. The many
True,
centrifuges.
there's another one going past now. Another 2.
Oh, I was only looking at the top one. But...
Yeah.
Right, I've grabbed a double handful of red computers in order to get the Roboport thing kick-started. But however, making red computers in a village is going to be a thing that I'm going to put on the to-do list.
Anyways.
planning
In
any
simple
border
terms,
boxes.
effectively what's happening here is that the Clayton
There's another.
enrichment process is keeping, for large swathes of the time, not permanently large swathes of the time, half the belt, red belt, completely full. So just then, when a bit of uranium comes from the centrifuges down the main input, yeah, about half the time it seems to be going on to the other side, which then takes it up to the, so basically not going to the Clayton process, takes it up to be turned into fuel, which is why we've now got about 300 fuel canisters, fuel cells in the station.
Oh, Mark's here. Hi, Mark. How long's that been there?
Oh, hey, Mark.
Hello, Mark.
Welcome. Good to see you. Carbon steel. Why
How's
not?
it going?
How can I not have carbon steel plates? They've been made up here. What's going? Why are you not making carbon steel
What
plates?
I often do for the enrichment process is I have an inserter for the bright
It is,
uranium following the exerter on that same belt.
Oh, I see what you mean, yeah.
It
Uh,
doesn't
it's-
matter.
yeah, it's not a bad shout.
These haven't all filled up actually. The last
No, they're
one.
not quite there yet, are they?
Oh.
No, they
Actually,
at different parts in the cycle they'll get there.
yeah.
Sure.
But yeah, you
leg is
need
a
the
problem.
right-hand column to completely back up, and then it'll start flowing out more readily.
Yeah, so at the moment, like just then, one's gone out into the fuel cell production. That's because that's come from the uranium ore
It
refining
came from there
process.
at just the right time.
Exactly. That's currently happening about half the time.
Right.
The other half the time we get nothing.
The other half the time it goes into the Clayton enrichment process cycle.
Hooray! There's a gap in this belt because there's a tree in the way. I blame Tristan for not doing it properly. Good.
I mean, looking at what you're doing on your stream at the moment, that's probably accurate.
There's a couple here actually because there's a forest. Sorry.
Can't see the forest with the trees. So
Oh, entire left-hand side is now
Oh,
completely
you have
backed up.
sulfuric acid.
yes, I
Nice.
do. However, for some reason, I don't have chrome steel plates. What are they called? Yeah, carbon steel plates. Which is odd because I've got this machine here that is making carbon steel plates and unloading them whenever carbon steel plates in the network is less than 100.
That inserter is not in the network.
Ah. Oh,
That
yes.
entire row will not work. There you go.
Woo! Sudden bot frenzy. Yeah, bot frenzy. Right. Okay.
That would probably be fixed by that when it gets placed, but they would never have got placed.
The was that a roboport you ponged?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yes, I see the flash. Yes. Yeah, it would never have
What
got
did that
placed because we need the batteries in order to make the roboports, and we needed the carbon steel plates to make the batteries,
Etc.
and
Etc.
etc. etc. etc. Back up the
I
llama
just
chain.
watched you place that roboport, but I couldn't see what difference it made because I thought it was already in.
It wasn't in the orange part; it was only in the
Wasn't
green
in the
part.
orange. It looked ever so much like it was.
Yeah.
Goes to show. Deceptive appearances. So I'm just trying to figure out how I can use the remaining, because there's space for one more resource at the outposts, but I need underground and overground pipes. So I'm trying to figure out if I can use that chest without blocking it up.
Laurence, did you deliberately not have that requester chest set up? The one for the roboport? I could have
No,
sworn you did before.
I thought I did as well.
Yeah, the machine has stuff in it.
Maybe it was when I went through and did some a miscopy and
Yeah.
went through and replaced it.
Have
I
an
didn't
idea.
reprogram it.
It also doesn't. Oh, it's requesting accumulators. Right.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, it was the accumulator one that I looked at before.
Oh,
That's
okay.
why.
Yeah, I'm just casting my eye down them to make sure they all look like they've got stuff in them now. But I think
Yeah,
I'll just...
you want them all to have yellow lights on, not red lights. Ideally. Because that means they've got outputs in them that aren't being
Oh, the
outputted.
machines. Yes. Okay. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I thought you meant the chest. I was going, hang on, chests don't get lights on them. What? But yeah, yes, on the machines. That makes sense.
Where is my?
Why are you not exerted? Oh, because that's... Who programmed that, honestly?
Who throws a shoe?
High capacity battery. Here's
Huzzah.
less than 200. Okay.
I suppose you should also probably be charging those.
I could do it. I mean, the infrastructure is working with us all using normal batteries, so there's not much of a need for that. But
No, we're going to be ripping up the bus, which is where they're being recharged.
true. Yeah, I'm not making small batteries yet, but whether I need to, or not, I probably need to make those bots or something. I don't know. We shall see. But right, we
Damn robo tower. There you are.
Now, this is all going to be
boxes.
insufficient as it all gets sort of started up, but I'm expecting that if I just leave this running, eventually it'll reach a point where there's sort of where it's quiescent and
Yeah. Yes, we're making a roboport.
hurrah! We've made a roboport.
We made
Um,
2 at least.
Yeah, game over. Next.
Woo, blood. Oh, because now you've unlocked a bunch more machines.
yes. I haven't got robots
Unlocked.
turned on. Robots. It's not that much of a bot frenzy actually. There's a lot of them going down here somewhere. What's going? Oh, there's a machine down here making copper cables. So the robots
Oh,
are going down to get them. I'm gonna downgrade that that chest.
Yeah, I was about. Those. Actually, do we need those inserters at all?
Which
That
inserters?
chest is just going to fill up because. Actually, no. Presumably,
they going?
it's.
Those cables are going to be made into other cables. Yeah, I mean, I think I'm not going to worry too much about this whole area.
Oh,
there's
because
another one down here
any
as well.
excess ones are going to get requested away.
Yeah, I think
once we rip it up.
Yeah, once we rip it up, yes, the excess ones will get used up first because they'll all go into. In fact,
Okay,
these probably
it's limited at 400.
these should probably all be
You get a train.
green chests, buffer chests, rather than red chests. No, actually, it doesn't matter, does it now? Because we're using the inserters are logicked up, so yeah, the stuff will come out this way eventually anyway. It'll just require a lot of bot flights.
Yeah, it goes blip 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 when I haven't got any inventory space. So there you go. Live and learn.
What's going on down here? Oh, this. Yeah, down here we've got some yellow chests that are actually being gradually emptied and having the useful stuff pulled out of them. That's nice.
What's the yellow exclamation mark on the machines?
Oh
instead of
yes,
the yellow
sorry, I was
bubbles?
going to try and answer that and I got distracted. I don't see any yellow exclamation marks. I've just got the yellow pause symbols and red exclamation marks. I wouldn't like to say for certain. Maybe it was a sort of compression artifact, but I can't see any anymore. So in case you're not aware and it's a colorblind thing, the red exclamation marks are the machine doesn't have enough inputs. The green is that it's running happily, and yellow with the pause symbol is it doesn't have room to output, so it's just stopped. I don't know why that isn't running. I've clearly not set that one up properly.
Air purification tower goes. That is the first time there's been a conflict of interest.
Oh no, it's just because
between
there's
Robo
200
Towers
out
and
there in the
Ghosts.
network elsewhere. That's why.
Sorry, Ghost, you're going to be there.
Would it be sensible for me to assume that is now a machine that needs other liquid that is currently undefined?
Yes, I think that fits the design. That fits the design I'm going for. Yes, so there's something that needed water or molten cheese or whatever. Then yes, I'd put it on a row in like that.
That sounds nice.
What, molten cheese?
Hmm.
Yeah, that's basically what I had for dinner. Actually, it was a macaroni cheese with chorizo and onion and stuff in it as well. But it was basically there was a significant quantity of liquid cheese in there, or at least liquid cheese sauce, which is almost the same.
I had a carbonara, which is basically what you said. Which is interesting because it's not.
Carbonara is similar, but with egg instead of cheese sauce.
Very cheesy. Marks and Spencer carbonara.
I mean, I don't normally put cheese in my carbonara. I do grate a bit over the top of it, but cheese is not traditionally a part of carbonara.
Got it from Marks and Spencer. You don't know what they're doing up there. They're all loonies.
Sounds like. Right, I'm not going to make artillery. Well, I could make artillery wagons here as well, I suppose. I'll think about that and come back to it later. I'm not going to make clockwork punk bots because that's a silly idea. I should probably make construction robots, and I certainly should make logistics robots. Because those are things we are going to be probably needing lots and lots of. So let's do that. Let's do construction robots. I've got most of that stuff already. I've got all of that stuff already.
Currently, you don't need any other fluids yet, do you?
No, not yet.
How are we doing on power?
Are you making the small buffer tanks?
Yes.
Poking the top of the power production.
Or at least in theory I am. In practice, I wouldn't like to say for certain, but in theory I am.
I assume
have a
you're
look at where this
referring.
would be.
I
Oh, I need
assume
to make
Mark's referring
batteries.
to the symbols that tell you if the machine's operating or not.
Yes, but it sounds like
The bottleneck.
he's convinced that he saw a yellow one with a single vertical line in it, or an exclamation mark in it, rather than a pause symbol.
I mean, it does look like that from a distance, but I'm guessing if it's.
Oh yeah, that's true. From here, they do look like they've compressed down to the point where it looks like a single one. I'm not sure. Oh, you're right. Yes, you're quite right, Mar. If you look over, yes, I copied a blueprint over without thinking about it properly. Yes, let's do that to neaten it up a little bit.
You can have yellow exclamation marks. There's one here. It means low power
Oh,
because it's
Uh-oh.
nighttime, and
Well, I was
yeah.
just saying
how's
that
that nuclear power plant coming on, Mike?
I was
We're
just saying
going-
they're touching the top of our power production, and then it went and proved me right.
Yeah, we're yeah. What's that? 80% capacity.
Depends on the time of day, by the looks of it.
Yeah,
Quite high.
during the middle of the night, 80%.
Okay.
We don't have any accumulators.
No, I've only just started building them, and because accumulators are quite expensive in stuff, and we've not been making high capacity batteries until just now.
Hmm.
I'm not convinced it's worth making any. We'll just switch to nuclear power instead of steam and
Yes,
Yeah.
fair.
Boom. Right.
Boom go
Job
the
done.
guns.
I assume there's supposed to be a thing here.
And basic
Well,
batteries.
dynamite was traditionally the boomer.
Okay, boomer.
Boop.
Battery, battery,
There we
battery, battery,
go.
battery. No, that's a charged battery. Battery.
It's a good thing it's day now. So how are we doing now in
Ooh,
the daytime?
I haven't
Yeah,
started making red chests. That's that's an oversight.
I don't want that. Go away. Crazy bots. Leave me alone. Here you go. Have a massive surplus of ammo you're never going to use.
Thank you, Mark. We think we've worked it out. Apparently, a yellow exclamation mark is a power shortage.
You're a power shortage.
So's your face.
So's your is there. It'd have helped if it didn't stumble in the middle of that one.
I'm not
lie.
sure it would.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
small
not wrong.
starving steel frames. Yes.
Good work.
Apparently, I'm hungry.
Also so tempted to kick Mike immediately after he said that.
Does it tell you if you've been kicked?
Well, you probably
I
noticed
assume
because
so.
you dropped back to the main menu. Actually, you might not. You might just carry
Well,
on in single player
exactly.
mode.
What?
That would be amusing.
Al has kicked me many times in the past, and yes, it does tell you when you get kicked.
Okay, so it wouldn't make you think that you've been disconnected.
Nope.
That
Well,
would be
yeah, yes, disconnected, but disconnected for a particular reason, which is listed. Or when Al did it, the list was no reason given.
Yeah, no reason needed.
You know what you did.
Exactly.
So I have to put reason, server lost connection, and then quickly type in chat afterwards to
Cool.
pretend you've also been disconnected.
No, just him. Then he go and talk to his wife and ask what she's downloading. Oh, hello. Yes, bots do things. Take my stuff. Okay, I don't need the rest. Don't worry about it. Goodbye.
All right, how are we doing?
Oop,
Got
did
that.
not mean to do that.
Got those.
Quick, I'm on a.
Got those.
Possible half the bases. No, nothing's lost connection.
Is
Ha,
anyone
redundancy.
using arithmetic or decider combinators, or rather, more to the point, does anyone want me to put them on the mall?
Yeah, I think we are.
Are we?
It's not particularly. It's not going to be a big deal, but I mean, I just haven't bothered yet. Haven't yet. That's all.
Right, so you're.
I
There's
think
nothing.
they are made somewhere.
Okay.
Probably wherever the other.
All
No, they're
right.
not made.
I'll put them on. It's okay. It doesn't matter. They are
Yeah.
both quite easy. They don't require anything.
They usually
unusual.
require the same thing as the constant one.
And then
It's all very, very basic stuff that we've already
you're
got
going
lots
to
of.
be either underground.
We may not need it, but it is useful to have it available if we suddenly go, oh, and I'll just use one of these. Oh, we don't have any. I
Yeah.
don't have the star.
Yeah, true. Given that getting to the point of actually making them in your pockets is probably going to be difficult because they need green circuits and small iron frames, both of which require, and copper wire. All of those require quite a lot of stuff to
Everything they
make.
require is on the LTN, not the LTN, the bot
Yes,
network.
Other way
it
around.
is
a
already,
fact.
yes, but it's not necessarily in your pockets if you try and pocket
Yeah.
craft one.
Now you've got 3.
How about
Now,
switches or programmable speakers?
I don't think I've used those ever.
Fair enough. And
there-
lamp bots.
I think that's
So-
worth pocket crafting 1 or 2 of.
A lamp bot, just see
For
what it
fun.
does.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I've got the stuff for one. I'm making one.
have we
Alright.
invented teleporters yet?
Wait until it's night time, and then let us know when you're going to give
Yeah.
it a try, and we can all have a look at you and go, ooh, look alike.
Robot lifetime 1,000 seconds.
Okay.
So
That's probably going to last all
If-
night then. All
yeah,
night
if it was
long,
permanent, then
all
it'd be fine.
night.
But
Yes.
I don't know if you can. You probably can't auto place them.
No, you throw them like a grenade.
Yeah. Hopefully they don't explode when they land. Otherwise, we might be going to lose a chunk of factory.
Don't throw it at the factory.
Oh,
Okay, I have now
nighttime's approaching.
done everything on the
First
logistics page. That everything. So everything I think we'll need.
Whoop.
So now I
To be
can.
fair,
Mark's
those
never
are
seen
those
the yellow
things are
exclamation mark
more likely.
because Mark's never been foolish enough to run out of power.
Quite possibly.
He's never had to deal with Mike trying to set up the power.
Whoa.
In Mike's defense, he's given us a lot of power.
Yes,
We've
we're
been
just-
really-
Very
I'm gonna say
effective.
which one of us is
I'm about
you're
to place
famous
a
for
lamp
driving-
bomb, by the way.
watching you? Which one of us is famous for driving to power poles and knocking out power to the whole factory?
We've
That's
got
right,
bots to replace
Laurence.
those, actually.
Oh,
Oh,
Is he?
that's
that's
quite
surprising.
Slightly
unexciting.
anticlimactic.
Yeah.
They don't
I was at
even
least hoping.
rotate slightly like the.
That's rubbish. Oh,
Not even
that's
that much
so
light.
rubbish.
Yeah, and it's actually now that it's got a little bit darker, it's got slightly more. It looks slightly less pointless, but it's still pretty pointless. Can you select it and tell it to do things or anything?
No,
Oh,
I can
we're looking at
remove
just-
it.
So
Oh,
you're
that
back
picks
in
it
your
back up
inventory.
again. Yeah.
Okay, so that's
Okay, so you can at least put them down in different places.
Yeah.
Restart its. Ooh, pick it up and place it.
Yeah,
Again?
I think it's restarted its time countdown
Yeah,
as well.
it restarted the timer.
So you.
Yeah.
Okay.
So overnight you can pick it up and maybe does it charge? Is it charged? So it's not 1,000
It's got a
seconds and then
robot
it's dead.
lifetime.
Oh.
Hmm.
So as long as you remember to pick it up and put it down, it still seems arguably the most useless thing going though.
It does. I mean, yeah, because
Um,
it doesn't actually get
good
that
things,
dark. Maybe if we're using a sort of a true night mod or something like that, then maybe it'd be quite nice. But
Even then, why would you
You
not
just
build-
place a lamp.
Yeah.
yeah. Well, this will work even when
Very low.
even when you don't have power. So maybe if you're on your front line or you wanted to keep an eye on some biters or I don't know. I'm
If you're
just
on the front line, it'll get shot down.
I
oh
get up
true.
right next to Mike. Mike, you messing with the? What are
No.
you doing over there?
I am creating uranium ammo, which I can pronounce on the first try. Honest Gov.
Oh, you are doing.
I'm glad to hear it.
Oh, look at you. That's good.
Only in a very, very small scale.
Well, it's in the right place.
Yep.
Um,
I mean, thinking about it, what I should have done really is put it up here, rather than in that tiny little area.
I suppose so.
I
I
mean,
think
it's
I might
not,
need
it's
a
not
second
too
one
late.
of these Marcus munitions trains.
Yeah, I'm going to move it.
Can I
Yeah,
copy
what-
paste a train including its schedule?
You can copy and paste the schedule from one train to another. I don't know if copying and pasting a train will have its schedule intact.
How do I do that?
Hold down Shift and right-click on the train you want to copy from, and left-click on the train you want to
Oh,
copy
same
to.
as a machine.
Yeah.
Is that Beast Finder things that are on all over the map right now?
Probably. Oh yeah, the green circles with the symbol in our Beast Finder things. I tried to turn them off. It didn't work. I gave up.
Oh, there's a
Oh, clear all
There's a-
selected. Oh, clear all.
there's just some green circuits on the map. Are they actually green circuits?
And red computed as well down here.
Oh, not those ones. This one. Oh,
Oh
is that
yeah.
a place that needs them? Oh, it's a storage box. It's a box with them in it. I
Uh,
gotcha. there's a box there with a minute. I didn't know there were different symbols for Beast Finder. That's good. Why are you attacking me in ways?
So the circle ones over here are somewhere where it's being made, and the square ones here and where you pointed to are where they are just sat in boxes.
Yes.
Right.
Well, that is exactly why I'm putting pipes here. Who's going to fetch them? That's the question.
Okay, so I won't start making lamp
You're
bots
the actual.
then, because that seems a little pointless.
Yeah.
Shall I start making stainless steel repair kits just for the halibut?
Does the halibut want any? There's no.
They have a durability of 5. They're less than twice as good as an iron one, and they use a stainless steel rod instead of a iron rod, so I don't think they're worth upgrading to.
Don't suppose anybody wants to improve the flamethrower output, because it's really shit.
Oh
It's
yeah.
really, really bad.
Marcus pointed out that there's an obvious brush button in the Beast Finder interface that presumably gets rid of all the tags on the map. And in fact, yes, it does. So thank you. I'm glad somebody's paying
I
attention.
actually thought you were pressing that when you were saying those things.
No.
I didn't realise you were saying
Nothing
things. As per
Mike's got the right
your
idea.
latest, which one is it? Latest manhunt video, I wasn't listening in the briefing.
Or when you actually asked about it and were told no, and then said,
Oh
"Oh,
no,
this is."
I was listening then.
Oh, and then said, "Oh, this is awkward. I'm driving a Banshee," and then carried on driving a Banshee.
Yep. What you don't see in that particular video is afterwards where I start referring to it as my new coupe. Or the run afterwards where I took it up against the Sand King up off road.
Yeah, I did see
And
that. That was
outperformed
amusing.
outperformed the Sand King off road massively.
Needs a steeper hill, obviously.
And then I did. In fairness, I didn't shoot you. I felt bad about that, so I just stopped you. Someone else shot you, I think it was in the end. And then
that's
you
all
called
right then.
shenanigans, which is fair. You know, in fairness, it's reasonable to call shenanigans when I'm using an illegal car. But
It's not going to stop him.
so, yeah, I think you should hang your head in shame. There's a
Hang on,
very,
why am
very
I the one
low-
who should hang his head in shame if you're the one who's cheating?
Because over really, really, really lumpy terrain in a thing which is like a monster truck but more monstery and more trucky,
More monstrous.
you couldn't get away from a car with the ground clearance that you come across a sheet of paper and it goes, oh, no, can't do it.
Yeah, this is GTA 5 physics. Remember, it's
True.
Is that in the Roboport network? No, I'll do it myself then.
Oh, see. So you set the lights up to come on come on in red specifically if there's less than 10 of whatever the thing is.
Am I slow
Yeah.
or not? I can't tell.
Nice.
Mentally, physically, ecumenically, ergonomically.
How would be an ecumenical matter?
Arse.
Oh, I've turned them off by accident. I am slow, I told you. I turned me legs off!
We believed you.
It was no doubt in our mind.
Down my
dear.
mind.
Yeah.
It's looks actually quite bad now.
It
There's
does.
so many
But
reds.
bear in mind, all the ones that are further right to the right of me
Aren't
are red
set up,
because they're not supposed to have anything yet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Um,
Right.
There are still 2,000 available logistics robots, so it must just be down to the speed of these machines. And I have been going through and adding quite a lot of load to these, so I'm expecting it to be quite a long time until. Ooh, what happened then? Oh, you just deprogrammed them. I assume.
What?
I don't know. Just a load of bots went across, went dong 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 dong, and a load of the lights went white. So I assumed you'd done something.
That was more lights being placed.
Oh, okay.
Someone's put a red inserter here.
Yes, that was deliberate.
Yeah, I'm moving it one space to the right.
Oh, I see.
Hello.
Is it me you're looking for?
Semolina. Thank you. I've been brung some semolina.
Ugh. Alternating frames, electric motors. Yes, we are making those.
Yeah.
Reinforced iron plates. Well, some have turned up. Oh, yes,
next
they're
to
right there. Iron beams, I'm sure, and iron pistons, I'm sure we are as well. Right, that's mining drills done. Ooh, suddenly it's gone
You sure
really,
you're
really
piston?
red. That feels really aggressive.
It does a bit.
But I mean, it'll improve over time. So yeah.
Yeah.
I might just sort of wander off and do something else because this is now just depressing in how badly
Why
it's
is your
working.
stream such shit quality? Come on, YouTube, sort it out. There
Are
we
you
go, now I
on?
can see it.
Have you got it set? Have you got YouTube set to 1080?
No, it was on auto and therefore
Well-
picked 360.
Well, don't put it on auto then.
It doesn't remember anything. It's shit now,
Probably. I forgot what I was doing. Oh yeah.
which is why I
updates.
don't use it. Oh, I'm not using chests here. I'm using chests up there. Okay, that's fine.
I think that bot, the lamp bot, has lasted the night, the day, and the next night.
And it's currently it's got more than
It's
half of its
half.
lifetime left.
Yeah.
Would you like me to
Um,
carry on making it? Would you like me to make electric forestries for you? Is that yes if you want to continue having wood? Although I suppose
I
we're
don't
not,
know,
we're not going to be burning it quite as much,
We
are we?
are
So we're
hopefully going to not need much wood anymore.
okay. We've probably got enough forestries then. I'll leave that for
yeah.
now.
Yeah, it can be added in if necessary.
We are
we
still
can do
using
everything on here.
charcoal kilns in a few places, aren't we?
This pipe.
We're obviously not
Yes,
using
they're going to
stone
be
or
sort of
bronze.
linked to the wood, though. If you're not making forestries, there's no point making charcoal kilns.
Okay. Arc furnace. Ooh, that's quite exciting. Okay, I'll make the electric furnaces, the R2D2 like things. I can't see where I did that.
I assume
Oh,
you
down
set
here.
all the limits to at least 10
Yes,
of every
Ma-
machine.
I think so.
Majority of the
There's
equipment
one of them that
enrichment
is 10,
process
but
things
yeah.
are now all backed up, which is nice. So we're
Huzzah.
now starting to produce nuclear fuel in some quantity. We've got 1.3k at the moment.
That sounds like enough to be actually useful
Out
and
of
therefore
the
worth starting to use.
nearly 5,000 we need to request a train.
Yeah. Oh dear. I think we need to remember here that it's Laurence's fault that we have such stupidly large stations.
In my defence, I didn't realise how big the wagons were.
It doesn't make it better.
If they were vanilla trains, it'd be perfectly sensible.
Wait, why is it? Wow. Uranium production is no longer the issue up here in
Is your-
terms of resources. It's insufficient carbon steel plate.
Oh yeah, that's a problem. There's a lot of demand for carbon steel around, should we say?
Oh, it's been made up here specifically.
Pipes. Anyone know where pipes are being made?
Right next to me,
Bots.
and also
Where's Laurence?
somewhere on the bus as well, but also right next to me.
What is this? Is this what you were talking about last week when I couldn't understand the thing you were talking about?
Probably.
Maybe.
Where you said, let's have a shitload of trains and
Yeah.
You've
assembly
not been
machines or
you've not been paying any attention to what I've been doing. That's fair enough. You've been off doing other stuff. But yes,
I've
this
been
is
trying to figure out what the hell I'm doing myself.
this is what I've decided to do instead of having a traditional bus. This is basically a replacement for the bus.
Is there a replacement bus service?
I love that the rails are a replacement for the bus service now.
Yes.
Don't forget to like and subscribe, by the way. Doesn't apply on Twitch. In fact, no, subscribe on Twitch is better.
Yeah,
I don't want to try and spell it out.
I'll just sit here for the rest of the stream, shall I, and see if it works.
So, if that is the answer to my question about where pipes are, can you please answer the question of how I get some pipes into a train?
You don't.
Request. This is requester stuff. These bots will give you things that you want. Or bots will just go and build the stuff if you're close enough to the main logistics system.
Yes, pipes are not being provided on the LTN system.
Because that would
Right,
be
good.
ridiculous.
It would.
Right, so back to my original question. Pipes where?
Ask
Well,
the bots for them. The bots will
If
bring
you're
them to you.
if you're in this sort of area, then the bots will get them to you quicker.
I am not. I'm in this sort of area where the ammo train is.
Well, then the bots will get them to you slowly.
I won't get them to me
Yeah.
at all. There's no bots out here.
Oh, well, then you won't get them at all.
Right, so where are the pipes?
They're over here.
I want to add a
You need to come.
station.
You need to come over here to get them, and then then you will have them.
Right, so right, so then how
Or
do I
you
get
need to
bots
be in the
into-
logistics network.
How do I get pipes into a train?
You
It's the same
don't.
questions round and round.
You don't
I
get
need
pipes into a
pipes
train.
in a train.
You do not get pipes in a train. That is how you get. It doesn't happen. If you're that desperate to
need
have
to
pipes down here, ask a train to bring you iron and make the pipes on site.
Actually, that's not a bad idea. Let's do that. Laurence has had a good idea for us.
I like how that station was carefully placed to not go over the copper patch, and Al just built a belt straight through the copper patch.
The belt can be moved. I specifically avoided putting the station on the copper patch. The belt is just because I needed a belt, which I can now remove. Some of.
Oh dear.
You know what? It's going to be covered in stuff if I move it later, so I should definitely move it now. What is doing
So
that?
got that one. Oh, ore washing plants. That'd be a good one to have. Oh, do we want to, actually? Should I start making the advanced crushers, advanced mixers, and ore washing plants rather than the generic crushers? And we can just
Can
start.
you use them for the? You can presumably use them for the
Yeah,
non-advanced
they're just the tier
so-
tier up for that. So yeah, let's do that.
And some stuff specifically requires the better ones.
Probably. I expect certainly with the washing plants. Yes, definitely.
Makes sense then.
Right. So that actually needs to be advanced crushers. That's to be advanced mixers. That's therefore also to be advanced mixers. And
Take it you placed some red computers in one of the red chests.
I did, yes.
Okay. I was looking at it going, that's weird. Why is there some
How did they get
in
there?
one chest? And the closest one at that.
Yep, that was me.
Hey, Clayton enrichment is now maxed out,
Huzzah.
Voice.
which means we've now got actually.
It's always the way with
backing
uranium.
up.
You have none, 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 none. All of it!
Yep.
Polluted water cleaners. That's probably a worthwhile thing to have. We're definitely using those in places.
Yep.
Plute. No.
Ta-da!
Yes.
Hello.
Polluted water cleaners. Right. Electric.
Cold.
Now, electric assembly machines are still worth having because the next step up from that requires lasers. So I'm going to carry on making electric assembly machines.
Ah.
I'm doing stuff. Here's 9:45.
Maybe I should start making the laser ones as well, but I don't know whether that's a good idea.
Bring me your spare food.
Because you'd want the limit fairly low until we have a decent supply of lasers.
Yeah, I'll leave that out for now, and we can always add it in later. Scrapping machines.
Meh.
Yeah, that's kind of how I feel. Electroplaters.
We probably should do more scrapping and recycling and so on.
I don't know how worthwhile it actually is.
There's a lot of stuff in a lot of chests. We could summon it all. We could pick out things we don't use anymore and just summon it all over, like all of the mining, the steam mining drills, the steam crushers, the steam assemblers. We could pull all of those over and turn them back into some of the copper
Those
and
are
the tin.
basically already being done.
Only to an extent.
Down here.
Only the ones that actually get pulled up.
How do we make?
And actually, yeah, we're going to be ripping up huge amounts of stuff from the when we pull up the bus. So that's going to be stuff that could be.
But to be honest, at that point, it's a single blue requester down where I pinged.
Yeah.
Just
True. Yeah, just
request
let it run through it. Yep. All right. Fair enough. We probably don't need to bother. We probably don't need any more of those yet. Then, so I won't make any. Ingot. Sorry, various types of foundries. I think we're not really bothering with at the moment, so I won't put them in yet. Labs we've probably got enough of for now.
So there were advanced labs or something?
Not at the moment, there aren't.
Okay, we're researching that at the moment.
Oh yeah.
Quantum laboratories.
Okay.
Those do not appear to use the old labs, so I would not bother, no.
Iron.
With labs.
Any old iron.
According to my
Calculations.
Percolations.
Oh, it's because up here, Laurence, did you intend to make this a separate logistics network right up here at the top?
Could you ping? Where? I don't know. I don't know. I don't think I did. I think I just messed up.
No worries, that's fine.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about. It's linked.
It is now.
I did move this one.
Oh no, the
So that it
heat pipes are not
didn't-
inside the logistics
Yeah.
network, so you need another robo tower probably
back
there.
out.
I'm avoid. It's difficult now because it's all
Bloop.
papered in orange anyway, but green anyway. But I was avoiding having the
Very
main
slow,
network
aren't they?
cover any of the stuff on the wall.
Yeah,
Because otherwise,
don't link to the wall. Yes.
not just linking, but having the green area overlap the wall at all means that at some
I
point a
see.
bot will decide that's for it, and
3
it's gonna.
miles away, we'll decide I'm going to repair this, and so
Yeah.
no other bot does.
Yeah, that's
So
possible.
I'm trying to keep the coverage isolated as well, but it's difficult now that it's.
Yeah, and we could take out a couple of the roboports that have been put down in amongst the stations are there to build the stations. So now that the station's been built, they aren't vital. So if you want to pull those up, I wouldn't be upset.
Well, this one here that I pinged before, where is it? This one
Yeah, that
is
one.
at the maximum north that you can go to not touch the wall.
Okay, all right.
So
In that
that's
case,
already lined up.
so it's okay at the moment then. Great. Okay.
Yeah, I moved it to fix that.
Cool.
Don't do it. Don't make it worse. That's the only goal here.
Yeah.
Boop. Right, you're.
There's a lot of gap. Well, we've got good green coverage of most of the base, but there's quite a lot of gaps. There's sort of straggly bits of orange going off, which is quite odd. It's just it's big and
Well, orange
gappy.
is pesky. They have to be next to each other.
Yeah,
Have we run out of plastic on the bus again?
very likely.
Yes, we have. It's coming through in minuscule amounts right now
Oh, yeah.
from the
I think we have a bottleneck.
What are you needing it for?
Botneck.
red computers,
Ah,
which are used for productivity and speed modules. And it's
you
out
could use
because
blue computers.
petroleum's out. Ooh,
Yeah,
Yeah, I haven't.
if it's something.
no, we haven't got module 3s.
Oh, that's research you haven't done yet. Gotcha.
Haven't
I have
upgraded
192 of them over here that I
plastics
don't desperately need for anything. So,
Petroleum is out because lube is backed up.
Mike, if you just
Sorry,
need
hello,
a
yes.
relatively small number, there's some here that I brunged over. So if you request them, they'll be brought to you.
Thank you. I have requested. Apparently, that's not in the logistics network.
Well, you're not in the logistics network.
I think it's more likely that
Or-
you're not, because it's very, very in the logistics network.
I'm in the logistics network because everything else has been brought to me. It just says satisfaction 0 at 200 on the way 0, logistics storage 0.
That's interesting.
I'm in the network, and that is also in the network. Oh,
Where are you? You're up there.
confusion doth abound. Have I requested the right thing? I've
That's-
requested productivity modules, so
Ah,
I've not
no.
requested the right. That's.
Debugging
it.
live with Mike and Laurence.
Yeah, this is one of the things I like about Factorio is that when something doesn't work and you get all het up about it, it's almost always your screw up, not the game's screw up. And I've sort of learnt that over the years. And it's sort of nice in that you can be fairly confident that the game isn't broken, but it's also frustrating because it tells you when you screwed up. Tells you that you've screwed up rather.
It doesn't tell you. You just have to figure it
All
out.
right, you realise that you've screwed up, and sometimes after quite
Yeah.
a long time.
And it was silent about it for all this time. It knew,
Mhm.
just like any computer. Who wrote these error messages, etc. Give me a balancer. Balancer.
Oh,
Balance,
currently
yeah.
we're lacking in gold for the blue computers. And gold is being produced, just not fast enough.
Story of our gold.
Mhm. Yeah, that's purely a throughput problem. Where gold
Oh,
is
wait, we'll keep some of those.
suddenly required.
Yeah.
Isn't it the tellurium overflow problem? It looked like it was going to
No,
be earlier,
not
but
at
I
the
didn't see
moment.
it.
Nope.
Okay.
we're using tellurium fast enough for it to not be overflowing.
We're not. That has been backing up
Ooh.
gradually during the whole
It is
episode. The whole
now
time I've been watching.
starting to back up.
So at the start of the
yeah.
run, at the start of today, there was 5 slots available in each. No, there's 8 slots available in each chest, and it has been backing up gradually since then to the point where it is now.
It's currently filling
Oh.
the furnaces.
Yeah, the furnace buffers are filling up.
Yeah, I should probably go and tweak that. Especially as we're now actually using gold quite quickly.
Yeah, we're using gold up a lot.
Quite quickly.
Mhm.
Be very, very quiet. It's gold season.
Yeah, I
It's a gold
suspect if you
rush.
move the entire system over to water washing, it'll probably be all right.
Oh yeah.
Oh yes.
But obviously leave the sulfuric acid tanks there for later when we inevitably find out that we're using more tellurium than we're expecting to.
Right, so this pipe here.
And we could just spend the entire rest of forever just balancing it back and
10
forth,
of them.
back and forth, back and forth,
So
back and
we
forth.
need a big construction of those, and this is. What are these items?
Reinforced
one?
iron plates. Are they being made?
Cupronickel and
Yes, they are
carbon
being
steel.
made. Just
Carbon steel?
gradually.
Corrosion-resistant
Right.
steel plate.
Small
Well,
iron frames. I'm
probably.
sure those are being made. Yes, that's there. Just short of iron plates.
So I
Right.
think we should be working towards those. Small buffer tank. No, thank you. We couldn't get carbon steel and cupronickel in fast enough quantities to make big proper pipes, could we? We tried to, but
Yeah, and we currently have a bit of a shortage of the carbon steel, don't we? Where is that happening? Not there. Is it over here? This one, yeah. Yeah, I mean we're currently making essentially nearly 2 blue belts worth of it. It's a little bit less than. It's probably about a blue belt and a half of it.
probably make
And that's
a lot
not enough.
of demand on that system if I try to do anything like these pipes. I need more.
And we could copy and paste the
Steam.
entire
You do.
system that's
That one I
making
don't care about.
those steel types. In fact, have we got room for me to do that? We haven't really got anywhere I could put it if I just did a copy paste of it. Oh, maybe we could over here actually. Could drop it in there.
Plonk. Turn these off.
Or no, that'd hit a ore patch. Or maybe no, that's tall. Can't fit it in over there.
Ore patch where?
There's a big space here where stuff could be built, except there's like 3 ore patches in that area, and so no.
Oh yeah, I think we avoided them. Why don't we empty them? Put them in a big box.
But I was thinking I could probably fit a copy of it in there, without too much difficulty. And obviously it will take the bots will go over and spend an age building it, but that's what bots are for.
Aging. Give me this.
What's Mike
Showing
doing?
here.
He's pinging
Here's
the
the
like
map.
and subscribes.
Nothing.
He's realised he's written it 3 times on the map now, so he's showing off because he's proud of himself because he spelt it right every single time. I suspect. I don't know. Actually,
Probably made the bots copy paste it, didn't he?
Probably.
Who, me? What? Would I do such a thing?
But I wouldn't put it past
No.
him to have spelt it wrongly the first time and then copied and pasted the wrong thing.
Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong. It's entirely within my ken.
I mean,
Ken's
he's
not.
also taking credit for a copy paste I did, but
Am I?
because he didn't turn up.
Which one did you do?
I'm trying to remember, but I think it might have been that.
Oh no, you did yours between sessions, and then we
Yeah,
used
but then
someone else's save
I
file?
did it at the start of that session.
No, I
and
definitely
not
did.
decided to shift.
Did you? Oh, fair enough. I thought I did that one.
Right. So yeah, I'm going to make
Yeah.
another stainless and carbon steel productionary because it's a shortage.
We're gonna have to stop doing diagonal walls.
How do we feel
I
about
don't
You keep
this?
saying that.
I don't actually. I've said it a couple of times today though, that's for sure.
It's close enough for keeps.
So it's bin day today and I don't know which one it is, but neither bin's got enough in it for me to bother putting them out anyway. So I'm just not.
So what you're saying is that you've been good.
I've been good. I've been not getting things with wrappings in.
We just have the bins at the end of the drive, so that the bin men just come along and take the bins.
So it's so posh and I've got a drive.
Ah. Yes, that was high on the list, high on the requirements list when we were looking for a house. One of the things we definitely wanted.
Luxury. We have a cardboard box. We does.
Hope you don't keep it in the recycling bin.
My requirements list were in rugby.
Oh yeah, one of my requirements was not in rugby.
Yes. Well, requirements change over time.
Fair.
Ooh, I hadn't actually seen how the battery chargers look when they're charging a battery. That's neat.
What's that?
Let's have a look.
Here.
Oh, there.
Choing. That's a jaw reference.
Okay.
Those are huge.
Yeah.
Yeah, and yet you carry
What's it
200
thinking?
of them around in with you.
I mean, we rag on GTA physics, but some of the Factorio physics is a little bit like,
It's just
Very
hardcore
true.
technology.
The fact that you can carry you can put hundreds and hundreds of railway wagons in a railway wagon, for example.
yeah.
Oh, that's the point.
And the
I needed
engineer's
this
completely
train.
fine carrying around a bunch of uranium.
Mm. Well, the engineer's probably a robot
There.
because he doesn't eat either, or any other bio break.
He can eat though. Eats
Oh, he
fish
does
and
eat
that heals
fish.
him.
Yeah. All right, maybe he's
That's probably just.
at least partially biological.
Yeah, I mean, you can just. probably
Okay, I've moved
rebuild
another
from
2 rows of gold production over to water.
oily. That's the thing. It improves.
It's worth moving all of them over.
We still use tellurium.
Yeah, but
Well,
tellurium
I
is produced
get
in
the
small quantities by
point.
the water washing. I think I might need to put in
Fair
a.
point. Tell you what, let me actually don't want to do that. I
Where
want
are the?
to.
Are there even?
I think I'd be
You
quite
could leave
happy
the
to
top
have
row
an
making it
outside
with
wall.
sulfuric
with
acid or
this
something.
Mm.
arrangement.
Yeah, I'm just. Ugh.
It's how you disconnect it nicely.
Carefully,
Yep.
like
Most
the cheese.
carefully.
That is a big old
Yes.
blueprint, and there's a few things
In
wrong
fact,
with it.
you know what? Bring me.
Jeez.
What are they called? Scrubbers.
What are you making there?
Carbon steel and stainless steel.
Oh, you
Blimey.
right. You're just duplicating it.
Yeah, I just did a copy paste.
Right.
This is one of the advantages of molten.
I thought we decided the only advantage of
Glorification.
molten was it produced sulfurous gas.
Yeah, but you can cast direct. So you'd have to go through the intermediate
Oh,
stages.
I see. Yeah, it's not the intermediate stages that are causing the problem, though. It's just having enough of the stuff. That's
Hold on.
weird.
Does that mean you can
How is there a
make
gap there? I
rivets
mean, I know
out of
there's
molten
a
iron?
problem here because there's a pipe running through the middle of it, but I'm not sure why there could be a gap there. I wonder if it's there on the original. It must be, presumably. Yes, it is. Oh, it's because there was a tree in the way and nobody noticed.
Sounds about right.
I mean, that's the stainless steel, which is less of a shortage, but still, I might as well fix it.
Watch out for that tree.
That explains why the top is backing up, but the bottom is not.
Yeah.
George of the jungle, friend to you and me.
I also
Why
need
is
to
my
extend
new
it a bit,
station not
like
requesting
a bit
any
this.
iron? Maybe I haven't turned it on. I probably haven't turned it on. Let me check. Since I'm right here and all. Also, please have iron in the filter. Filtre. Iron in go.
Goes in. Al, making that noise.
Yep.
We
That's
don't like
because
that
someone's
noise.
built a shitty wall and started throwing. Oh no, that's my shitty wall. No, that's fine. It's being repaired. In fact, these steel underground pipes are surviving very well because I've got a lot of HP, obviously. Right, what is wrong with you? Do I not just put how many things I want to show up in the constant combinator and then I get stuff?
Yes and no.
Yes,
It's not
but also no.
exactly.
I mean,
Give me a moment. I'll
What?
actually look over at what you're doing.
Network ID.
What the bloody
train
hell's going
lane.
on here?
Wait, where
Oh,
are
it's
you?
a
Look at the
stack.
original.
No.
Who
So
designed this?
yeah, you have to request at least a train's worth.
How much
Goes
is
in at
trains?
the bottom and comes
Maybe go
way
back.
back round to
50k will cover it,
C. Okay.
I think.
Well, let's just trust the design and assume it's
Where's the
correct.
top of that? Does
What could possibly go wrong?
that change
That's-
colour when something's on the way?
Yes, but you've made it plus 50k. You need
Oh,
minus
what did I
50K.
do that for? Oh, come on, brain. I know it's late, but come on. There we go.
So that
Change
in a
colour now?
moment should request a train, provided there's some available.
Ah,
There you go.
change colour. Yay. Okay. That is iron. I went over there to get assembling machines, and I came back sans assembling machines. Believe it or not.
I believe it entirely. I've done that sort of thing many a time.
Hmm.
I
There
don't
we
think
go.
that part's right.
I haven't finished yet.
Okay. It's the fact that you've got two splitters there, one of which outputs on both lanes and the other one doesn't output at all.
That is a blueprint. I'm not.
I mean, it's a blueprint you haven't placed properly, I think.
It's exactly the same as the other blueprint.
Where did you
Also,
place the
supposed
other
to be
blueprint?
It's a 6-2. That's correct, isn't it?
Yeah.
In his defense, it is what the blueprint shows.
Who built this up
I
out
have
here
no
without
reason
any
to
power?
disbelieve it.
What's
It
going on?
is.
It's not like there is a loop. There's two loops here. Oh, that's what you expect in a non-power
I would
of
expect
two.
the middle two to have the outputs.
Well, no, because this one is just balancing. I'm not... It's that loop again where this one keeps going through and gets rebalanced by this one, and this one rebalances from these ones. So it's actually
I would
going
expect
diagonally
it
across.
to be that. Yeah. With
That's
the
too distinct.
with the directions reversed.
Wait, was
I
that
don't think
right?
you can do that.
Yeah,
I don't think you can do that.
Yeah, it was right.
That's how most of them are. Genuinely, that is how most of them are.
Just to get that pile onto there. That should cover everything, I hope.
I don't know. Maybe
So
this has got a better
bottom of those.
constant throughput.
I can tell this facility up here was built by Mike because there aren't any roboports in it.
Cool.
You already forgotten how it's going. It's already full of iron. Look, it's working fine. To be honest, there's absolutely no reason for this because this is going to take a trickle of stuff.
All right, now we can at least start building it from both ends.
Yeah, that's a 6-2.
Well, if you want to overwrite the blueprint, then by all means. But I don't.
I'm not sure what that's supposed to be doing, because those are both wrong.
Oh, you broke it.
No, I didn't. I used the other blueprint. I'm just going to delete that, and we won't worry about it. Okay, bye.
It's fair.
Yeah, I bet Mal.
Right, can I have some assembly machines now, please? Oh, I'm
They're
down.
on the logistics network, so if you just request them, they'll be brought to you when you next go into a logistics network.
I just need to do so. I am on my way.
That
From
is going to
misery to happiness.
take a very, very long time to build, but never mind. Oh, I need to make sure I don't link.
I'm surprised I don't have
Oh
it.
no, mustn't do this because that'll link into the into our wall network, and that'd be bad. TM.
Yes. Definitely
What
need
have I
to
done?
avoid two things.
No, not you. For once.
He may also have done something.
Oh, true.
No, I accidentally pulled a cable out of my machine. Where's the headphones? Oh, I just plugged it back in again.
There's no power.
Also, we missed the opportunity to be rude to you without you knowing.
Oh no, it just plays out the speakers.
We missed the opportunity to be loud and rude to you.
Yep.
Don't wake the baby.
Yeah, she's fine. She needs
Yeah,
to
we
use
want to be mean to Mike, not her.
it. Yeah, true that.
True enough. Right, you're on your way. Where's my stuff?
Damn it. Let's just. All right, fine. We'll just use the
53. I didn't ask for 53. I asked for 50. What's the matter with you? Don't even stack so that 53 makes sense.
Presumably the bots can carry 4 then.
It's not a
And-
multiple of 4.
Doesn't matter if their chest only had 1 in it. The bot will a bot will bring 1.
Stupid bot.
Would
I
you
didn't
expect
need
it to
to.
do summon more out of nowhere?
I expected to not bother because that would mean there were 52 already.
No, but it brings 1 to get it up to 49, and then another one goes, "Oh, I can pick up 4 from over there," and get you up to 53.
Al has this obsession with having exact numbers of things. I noticed it when we were doing the vanilla run, but he'd set requests to have exactly 50 green circuits, for example. So take away if it's more than 50 and bring if there is less than 50, rather than what I'd do, which would be demand 50, have say bring if less than 50 and take away if more than 100 or something like that.
Well, yeah, that's
I would
because my
request
inventory
40.
keeps getting filled up with actual crap.
All right, in that case, you do
If
you
you
do 40 and 50 then.
Yeah.
Have a little bit of a
So-
what's the name in between.
The general requesting is going to be fine because if you're requesting 50 and only 50, then if you have 49, a bot will go and pick up 1 and bring it to you.
Okay. Are you?
We tested this.
Yeah, maybe we
I am
did.
certain.
Okay. Because I just have this feeling that I've ended up with unexpected numbers of things in my inventory from time to time, and I'm not sure.
Yeah,
why.
I
You run
mean, I
over
don't-
belts.
I don't
break-
mind not
removing them.
having 50 in my inventory. It's just that I mind having 51 because then it's constantly
Request
complaining
40
that
Yeah,
instead,
so request
or
40 and
46,
get rid of
or
if on
47.
48.
well,
Why are these bots
there
being
is that,
stupid?
but then I have to
Oh,
pipe
they're
and
from
press
that
buttons
network.
when I could just drag a sliding thing. Right, assemble stuff. Avengers. Disassemble. We are making these, which is 2 iron plates and 1 iron rivet.
Rivet.
And rivets are made out of poles, which are made directly out of things, I think. Rivets are made out of rods, which okay.
Hopefully one of those get placed. I've got some bots floating in the air holding bits of tree that they can't get rid of because they don't have anywhere. They don't have any yellow chests around. So I'm trying to find somewhere where the roboports overlap just sort of kind of enough with the green bits that I can send one over to tidy it up. To put a yellow thing down and it'll work.
Hurt these trees.
We've got
If
some biter nests
they
appearing over here again. I
rotate.
think it's time to bring the artillery back in.
Bring in the big guns.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, actually I need to go over there because I need to sort out that pipe, and that's going to be fiddly and awkward. So I want to just do it by manually rather than not.
Ping. And then you're going to be making sticks. And then you're going to be making...
Come back. And this will give the mall thing a bit of a chance to build all that stuff I've demanded, and then I can come back and have a look and see if it's actually filled up. Okay, Mark, sleep well, and yeah, same to you. Have
Mark.
a good
Night,
fest of
night.
everything, and
See you
I
in
guess we'll see you
22.
next year.
Merry Christmas.
It's only just December. Who's going to be off for a while? That sounds fun.
So we'll have to
What
find
have I done here?
someone else to come in and play GTA instead. Although we do seem to have got to the point where it's not the end of the world when we
Yeah.
have 1 or 2 people missing. It just means we end up with people who are better at the game than I am, and I keep losing.
Heard my name being taken in vain.
Yeah, we need you to come and join in.
Well, you should do it on a day when I'm not working, which is
Sunday.
now.
We're playing on
I'm
Sunday this
streaming.
week.
I'm already streaming on Sunday, you know this.
Yeah, but
It's
this
Sunday
is later.
evening, so it's after you do
Well, I'm
it.
working on Sunday evening because that's...
Well, you need
Why?
to stop working. Basically, you need to stop working all the time.
Yes, I know.
Otherwise,
That's why I'm working all the time. Because it means that I can replace the shit job with a good job if I put a lot of effort in it.
So yeah, there's basically if you're working all the time, then we can't schedule it at a time when you're not working because you're working all
Yes,
the
I
time.
know.
As
That's
previously
why
mentioned.
I've been
Well,
trying
he
to get
works
you
all
to
the time.
understand this for a long time. You just keep asking me to play. I'm like, I'm either working or already playing something.
Where's that pipe? I'm sure there's a pipe across here that was going to be. Oh, there it is, further down. Okay.
Yeah, these diagonal walls don't work.
No, they were very temporary. I don't know why I've still got them.
Which point are you? Which one's getting attacked? Or oh, up there. Oh yeah, that's very not working. I
Well, it
suspect.
doesn't
Yeah.
help that our flamethrowers keep saying themselves.
Yeah, I suspect it was designed when I'm pretty sure when we started playing, flamethrowers were not burning walls, and I definitely know for absolute certain in vanilla and similar, flamethrowers
Yeah,
do
because
not
I
burn
saw a
walls.
Reddit post with someone who made a
Yeah,
zigzaggy wall shape with flamethrowers behind it, and it made the fighters do this sort of Hall of Mirrors run around thingy.
yeah, I saw that one.
And then not.
And it's only defending with flamethrower turrets,
Oops.
which seemed quite brave to me.
Yeah,
I thought it was just like a first line of defense for them.
I think it was literally just flame turrets.
Yeah, but I mean, it wasn't. And then behind it, there was actual defenses if anything got through, but they didn't.
No.
Right, and then we're making a whole crap ton of these. Where are you?
All right, oh, I think there's probably enough room in between these that I can just do this with a bit of manual.
Labor?
Kind of, yeah. I mean,
Perish the thought.
putting stuff down by hand instead of by bot is basically manual labour, isn't it?
Suppose so. And
Wasn't
then
there a joke
do-
about somebody who thought manual labour was a French tennis star? Spanish tennis star. Help if I got the joke right, wouldn't it?
French? Not in my house.
I'm actually feeling less tired than I was expecting to at this point. I suspect I'm probably still having the sort of the bad effects of being tired, like not being able to tell the difference between French and Spanish. But I don't feel too bad.
I don't think those are bad effects. I think those are perfectly on brand for a Brit.
What's that? Where does that belt go? What's supposed to be going on there? Oh, that belt does just end. Oh, there's meant to be a pylon in there. Must have been off the edge of the blueprint. There we go, that'll do. Now hopefully... Oh, there's no power getting to this for some reason. Oh, because this is all using big wooden power... Oh, actually, there probably are enough big wooden power poles in... Yeah, it's only Tristan's landfill, a few bits of red belt, and... Yeah, it's not too bad.
Landfill?
I assume it's your landfill. There's 175 landfill wanted somewhere. Oh no, wait, no, that was me.
No.
That was me up here. I forgot about that.
Busted.
Yeah, I was going to extend that down because it kept getting destroyed, and then never got around to actually putting in the, and then never got around to actually taking the landfill over there, so it would actually get onto that
Oops,
particular.
That's not right. What have I
network.
done? It's already on that side, you
Nope.
silly boy.
That is a lot of construction bots beetling their way around the base. Oh, they're dismantling a like and subscribe. That's probably sensible. So how are we doing now? We've got... Oh! All of the construction bots are currently in use. All 1,264 of them.
Wow. Shouldn't that mean more
That's
being placed
impressive.
in?
You should, yes.
Is there enough stuff
Nope.
to let that happen?
Don't even.
Oh,
need
they
to
are
install
actually... They are being built.
very slowly.
Yeah.
But they're not being... What the hell? What's this? Why is there a massive long belt full of construction bots?
Let's go into
And
the
occasionally
ammo
flame turrets. Al, bloody hell.
We talked about this like 5 weeks ago. I'm just going to have to do it this way because there's no room to do anything else. We haven't got the materials.
Bloody hell.
Yeah. It's,
Is it an
I mean,
Al
once-
special?
Al
because
is very
it's there
special.
now. It's fine.
It
Yeah.
was fine at the time because we didn't have a choice.
I mean, we did.
Could probably build
They're
some
being
more over
put.
here
They're
now.
being put into a red chest. You could have just put a. Oh no, you couldn't put a blue chest over there. Okay, I take that
We
back.
didn't have blue chests.
Yeah.
I mean, he could have taken
You
it
can
over to
now.
another station here and had yet another station on the
Yeah.
ammo train route.
I
It's
was
a bit
gonna do
ridiculous.
that, and I
But
really
we had the main bus at that point, and we were saying no, we don't want that.
That's true.
Yeah.
It's only good to be there, and then we built this factory.
I'm not that upset. I'm just a bit incredulous.
That's because you weren't
It's
paying
terrible, but it was the best. It was a sensible
Uh,
solution at the time.
It was a good idea.
I'm
at
not
the
sure
time,
it's
though. It's how
sensible. It might have
everything
been.
is.
It might have been the least. It might have been the least bad, but I don't think it was
Yeah.
sensible. But yes, new
Right,
construction bots are being added to the network as quickly as they're being made.
Pipes. How many frickin' stations have we got? Look at this.
There we go. We've got some construction bots available. 50.
Oh, good.
None.
No, did you just put 50 into the network?
20.
Oh.
No, I'm just watching
Oh,
the
just
number
watching it.
go
Okay.
up and then plummet to 0 as
'Cause it-
someone places something. Actually, it's probably one of your bots
It's
placing
probably one of my
a
bots playing a
robo
robo tower. Yes. I mean, they are sort of self-expanding blueprints in a way, aren't they? They put a bit in and
Yeah.
then
Let
they
me
just carry
click
on
on the
building and
damn
building and building.
rail station. There we go. You need to go to pick up a penguin. Pipes for ammo train.
First, we've needed quite so many logistics bots compared to the number of construction bots.
Yeah, and I guess all of the logistics bots, or most of the logistics bots, are being used in the new mall area. But there's it's only a few hundred of them.
Well, until you built that, the only reason we needed them was for us,
Oh, true.
Yeah.
because we didn't really have any requested chests.
Oh, power's struggling. We're at about half.
Yep.
How's that
Yeah.
power plant coming along, Mike? Or is that not what you're
Slowly,
doing?
slowly. I was sorting the gold supply out.
Ah,
Because
yeah, that might be
okay.
more important.
Yeah, maybe.
Ain't it?
Power we do actually have, just not quite enough of it. And half of the
The
day we're
interesting
okay.
thing is that part of the reason that this is now backed up is that there's too much water.
It's a good thing you're moving over to water washing, isn't it?
I mean, yeah, but it's still the polluted water that gets created gets put back out into regular. Am I using a pump to fill up from a? Wait, hang on. Hang on a minute. Am I drawing any water into here from somewhere such as the sea?
No, I don't think you got these power plants for consuming the excess.
Yeah, I've just doubled that up.
I can't even see you through the clouds and bots.
Um,
I don't see any pipes running off towards
neither
water.
do I, which implies that it is entirely a self-contained system. So, yes, so when you have the sulfuric acid washing
That still produces
recipe,
polluted water.
it produces polluted water as an output.
Hmm.
Not a lot, mind, but a bit.
Enough for it to be
Try
It's the
to
relevant.
gold that's backing up now.
Yep.
Oh, good. I think.
You
So
say
that's
oh
backing
good.
up, but you're always backing up. Although
Right. Okay. Oh, yes, I see.
stuff to be smelted.
Can I click on the actual station to get it to go there? Of course you can't. Why can't I click on the station? Just go here.
You can shift click on a station, or you can control click to put down a approximation station,
Oh, you
a
can
temporary
shift click the
station. That's the word. Shift click will go to
Oh,
an
yeah.
actual station.
good.
Control click will go to an arbitrary place that you click on. Shift click may add the station permanently to as
Adding
a
the station.
permanent. Yeah,
It will do.
Control click will add it as a temporary one then, just to go
Yeah.
to that position just for now.
But I need to go to that station so it knows I'm there. But it goes to the.
Ooh, speed modules.
It goes by name if you
Yep.
shift click it.
Because
Yeah,
I
that's
can.
why LTN
You're also going to
sends
need
it
to have.
same
Yeah, you
point.
haven't got enough output belt for that. The last
Damn
few
it.
aren't running.
Come back.
The belts are too slow. You either need to upgrade them to blue belts or have more belts going around there into the splitter drop.
Yeah.
An upgrade would be
yeah.
the easiest way to do it, to be honest.
Yep. We're splitting that down there, so yeah, let's do that.
It's actually the output that's the problem.
Yeah, well, just be manual. Why am I even doing that? There we go.
Ah,
You are now manual. Right, why are you not taking stuff out of there? Can I get anything in you? You don't get anything in you. That's probably why. Oh well.
the
you're
inputs
here
aren't
now.
actually reaching the
These
right-hand
go
end either.
away.
This is true, yes.
And bring me the
Ooh,
other
a
one.
chromium has arrived. And iron has
chromium.
arrived. A chromium train and an iron train. The
Question
iron
is
train is
Mike
not.
going to do all the fiddly stuff? He's standing
It
there
has been
thinking.
known. I'm standing there looking in my menu to spot the right things. Oh, with all the wretched things over them, it's really hard to see what's what.
Do you just
Uh,
do you not just press Q to select the thing you're trying to find?
Doesn't work on an upgrade.
Doesn't it?
Nope.
Oh no, so it doesn't.
No.
Huh. All right.
I'm nearly out of my inventory anyway. This is genuinely a lot easier when it's
A new build.
There's a gap.
that there.
I
Wait,
bet
have I
there'd
messed
be a
that
Do
one?
gap.
that for you. Does that help?
Thank you.
Is anyone near?
Although if he runs out of belts, then it's going to make it worse because now all the bots
Well,
that
I
are on
just
their
used
way
the
over.
upgrade planner again.
Well, it's like
Yes.
Christmas.
Yeah, but all the
though,
bots that are on their way over
The
would then
fuck
turn around
is-
and go away again. So
No one's down there.
although, as I said, it's not the input that's the
I
problem.
wouldn't bother
Oh, actually,
upgrading
maybe it is.
that part.
Yeah.
That those belts aren't full.
Yep, fair enough.
Oh yeah.
Only worth upgrading up to there because you've got 3 inputs.
Yeah, that's fair.
However, there are a
Let's
few
downgrade
there
that
are a
again.
few rogue ones over here that are waiting to be upgraded that are still causing the entire rest of the upgrades to not actually work.
Yep, those I can deal
Okay.
with.
And those.
It's almost like the bots aren't good enough.
The bots have their uses, as I've said many times.
Uh-huh.
Whenever you're rude about them.
Disabled by control.
Yeah, right. I think that's all now sorted.
Yeah. Potentially anyway.
Because of that damn thing. Oh, I keep forgetting about that. Well,
And
I'll be back.
it might just be that there's a buffer inside the smelters that's needs to empty, and it will be okay. It's kind of hard to tell.
With the water being completely backed up, it's kind of a awkward situation.
Hmm. Still, it's producing lots of gold, and that's the main thing.
Oh yeah.
2 blue belts spread
you-
across 3 blue belts.
So yeah, the sulfuric acid, right? Yeah, 10 sulfuric acid goes to 10 polluted water. So effectively, we've been bussing in, and then the polluted water
Then cleaning the
10
polluted
polluted
water,
water
and
goes
then
to 9 water or something.
goes 60 polluted water goes to 50 water.
Right.
So there's a slow deprecation there, but because we've been chucking sulfuric acid in, effectively haven't been cleaning the polluted water fast enough.
Yeah.
yeah.
Are you aware that you can put water onto the train system and it will
Yes.
just be got rid of?
Yes, it hadn't been a problem until recently.
Right, now
I'll-
there's pipes.
I'd check.
Nah, there's pipes. Right, go on with it. Let's go.
Where I'm here. Right.
Let's go though. I don't need charcoal. What are you doing? Why are there no underground pipes? Because I didn't make any underground pipes. Oh, yes, I did. Wait, what? Hang on.
Oh dear, we've got to the point where we've not got
Yeah, I did.
enough large wooden poles because I copied a blueprint that had large wooden poles in it.
Oh, I need a lot more.
We're not actually. Oh, well, no, we should still be making them on the bus.
Yeah.
that'll back
they
up.
haven't got rid of that yet.
Okay. Well, it's probably just a. It's probably just that they haven't been made right now, or the bots haven't picked them up yet. or
Yeah,
something
it's
like
backing
that.
up now. You need to make 50 at a time.
Why is this train still sitting? Oh, no paths. That's why. Don't need that. don't
No
need that,
paths!
Don't need that.
Stupid train. Smell you. Hey, look, backing up. Finally made a thing, did you? Well done.
This doesn't go anywhere, so it's
No,
picking
you
it
don't
all
need
up.
any more iron plates, and then it's fine. Right? Is there a fast forward button? Because I don't want to watch this.
I don't
I should
have any
probably
rail.
fill up some of these things with productivity modules and stuff. Because of reason.
It's the speed modules at the fast forward button.
Yeah.
Sounds about right.
Well, I'm waiting for the. Oh, you're taking the.
Do we have a train? We've got an assembly train somewhere, haven't we? That's full of train stuff and stuff.
Hang on.
Oh,
Here
train.
it is. Here is this one.
Hold on a minute. Why? Oh! Obviously. I forgot that it holds a thing in its hand and then does a stupid. Stop
Yeah, you
holding
need to
things
split
in
it
your
just
hands.
before it.
Next!
You want them the other way around because that The right-hand one was holding the
Oh, it's already
a
holding.
straight pipe, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Come on, foul train. Where the foul are you?
Oops.
Oh, there's a good fowler.
Here it comes now.
Couple of pieces of track.
Ready or not, here I come.
What to work on.
Good train. Well done. Actually having stuff in you. Let's go. What have you got that I... Oh
There we
my
are,
god.
getting through the backlog of polluted water. This is good.
That is
Not
a
done
very
all
low
by
amount of carbon fuel
imagination, but
magazines.
getting there.
Why are you not loading up them?
Why is that train blocked? Oh right, you've got a
That's a
second
stainless
train
steel, mate.
delivering.
Yeah, there must have
Iron.
been a delay or something
Hold
in
a
there.
cop and peg a minute.
Or I don't know
Oh,
why.
you-
But
okay.
yeah, I don't know
Good
why I
night.
got a second train delivering iron.
Whee, we're going fast. It's actually
You
quite
and
exhilarating
LTN,
zooming in and seeing how
basically.
fast the train goes at full zoom. Whee!
It's generally happy overall, so I'm not too worried.
It's only slow because of the size of the base. If you zoom out, it's like, oh, come on. Zoom in, that's going like,
Oh,
going like the clappers, mate.
If you hover over it, it'll tell
Two-
you how fast it's going as well.
two
What?
trains turned up because you requested an amount that takes 2 trains to deliver it.
Just realised I don't know
Seems
where
reasonable.
I'm going. I don't want to be here. I want to be up here.
I mean, this gets through a lot of iron, so I don't feel too bad about that.
It is 10:30, chaps. 10:30.
And all's well.
All's well. Dong.
Once you had trains arriving before
I'm
the
hungry again,
things
so
were
I'm going to
built
get
up, so they're unbalancing
gonna
the
fix
station
this
outputs.
thing.
What?
Fix this thing.
Oh,
So
I
up
see what you
here, for
mean.
example,
Yeah, that's a shame.
yeah,
I appreciate this rail bridge, whoever built that.
You're
Very
welcome.
helpful. Can you put landfill in file train?
Yes.
That's very
It
helpful.
even uses it.
It will use it for completely automatically.
You're a
it'll make
close
it a
to
bit
oh,
somewhat wider than you intend.
unless you tell it not to put down signals.
Oh, does it only
It's-
make it the
It's the
2
space.
wide then?
It's allowing space for signals.
Oh,
there
it,
was-
it makes 2 things for signals.
Yeah. Alternative, or something. I think that's what it does. The other thing you can do, actually, if you've got a load of landfill in your inventory and you're in the file train, is just bomb across there,
mouse
putting
down.
down a two wide thing, and it will still put the extra ones down that it needs for the signals. So that's how I often do it because I'm lazy.
Just pick this up. You don't need it anymore. I haven't got room.
I quite like how this is being built from both ends, kind of. Except there's no power up here, so it's not actually working. There we go. Now it is.
Genuinely, the item that's causing the uranium fuel cells not to produce fast enough is shielded steel plates.
That sounds hard to make.
Yeah, once the uranium's actually up and running, it's plentiful.
Oh yes.
Okay, please take my inventory. Crap. You can't put the stuff from your trash slot into a box. Get in that fucking box.
It's true. You
I
can't.
don't know.
It's a good idea. Let's trash some stuff. I don't need any of this.
All jobs are good.
Don't need that many crushers.
So I don't want you. I just decided this is stupid, so I'm gonna not do it. Please put this in here.
Don't need that. Don't need that. Oh, don't ask for
Don't
that.
stop that.
Or that. Or that.
There you go.
Yep, those are
Or that.
useful.
Give me this back. Like this.
Oh, apparently I do want those. Now let's get rid of all of these.
Wow, you're very hungry, chest. I feel like.
Is that all the? I've got a lot of inserters. Let's get rid of one stack of those. Oh no, apparently I require 300 inserters.
Empty
That
it?
seems excessive. Let's set that down to 200.
Not yet.
Oh. I'm requesting an excessive oops, excessive quantities of a lot of stuff, and I don't know why.
Right, now we can run along here.
Is it the top couple of rows? Because those were the top row was default stuff.
Not particularly. I think it's just stuff I've wanted at one time or another, and hadn't, and had or hadn't, and had increased things beyond the sensible levels, and
Okay.
because I needed that at the time, and now as I'm in the sort of, and now as I'm doing everything in under the bot network, I don't need a lot of the rubbish I'm carrying around with me. So I get rid of some
Oh,
of it. And I've got a lot of
that's why
turrets
I've
as
been
well.
having conflicts. I was winning. What are you doing? No ingredients. Of course you got no ingredients. I haven't hooked up the charcoal. Okay, fair enough. Maybe I should. Lag?
Right. How's
What's
this
going
getting on? Well, some of the red lights have gone off.
Ooh, stinky.
Oh, you've been adding more stuff in there. Like things that I don't recognise.
Who's lagging who?
Excellent.
Field
What's happening?
effectors, okay.
They affect fields.
Mm.
And energy shields, okay.
It seemed like something worth adding. I was going to make
Well, now
the...
we've got artillery, less so.
Yeah, maybe.
But yeah, no harm in it.
Well.
The big question is, are there
You
are
need
all-
field
all-
effectors for the new labs anyway.
Okay. The big question is, are all of the actual inputs of things, the very, very start inputs, is there anything that isn't either there or being made? And it's very difficult to tell. I think we're just going to have to let it run for quite a long time and then see whether there's still any red lights on right at the end.
Yeah, because I've got one stainless steel rod in there. That might mean they're being made. That might just mean that someone abandoned one somewhere.
Or it might mean that one has been brought up from
Yeah,
elsewhere.
exactly.
I don't remember doing stainless steel anythings actually. So I don't
I
think
found carbon steel rods.
carbon steel definitely. I don't think I did stainless. I don't think I've done anything with stainless steel up here.
Bots are slightly faster than me by a tiny amount. But it is quite funny having them. Oh no, they're slightly slower than me by a tiny amount. It's quite funny having them all in a little line trying to catch up.
It's cruelty to bots, that is.
Yep. Okay.
But
Why
yeah,
is the bad stuff happening?
the system seems to be basically working.
Well, as long as you're getting replaced, I don't mind too much. However, this wall is still not very good, and it's because of the fire. The fire is just really, really bad.
Yeah.
Well, potentially once we've got the uranium ammo, we might not need the fire. A row of machine gun turrets might be sufficient to deal with it. But that
Uranium ammo is now being produced.
it does get very, very expensive in green ammo, or green ammo then makes it very, very expensive in uranium. And uranium, I don't know how much we've got actually, but there's yeah, it is a potential concern.
Where are you making green ammo?
Standing on the wall.
Yeah.
With all of the
wrong
other
button.
ammo.
Right. I think I'm done. Well done, me. Everybody.
Up below
that's
that
just-
there.
Well done, everybody. Yep,
Oh, yes.
that's filling up.
Yeah,
It's all
nice.
going well. Pipes
Ah,
are
into
full.
a red
Packed
chest
up.
for now.
Not quite.
Yep.
Filling up there.
Eventually, you'll replace that down belt that goes down to load up, presumably an ammo train, with one that takes green ammo instead of stainless ammo, purple
Yep.
ammo, and then that'll be
Yeah.
sorted. But yeah, until we've got a decent stream of it coming through, it's not worth it.
How are we going to see?
So that's lead and uranium, is it, as well as added onto the to presumably jacket the normal bullets? Okay.
Presumably.
Lead seems a bit unnecessary if you're using depleted uranium, but sure.
Extremely
Yeah.
structural or something.
Oh, the poison damage, isn't it? We discussed that. Right, all good. Well done.
Are you
Time
intending to
to-
be requesting uranium ore there? Or
Ooh, have I put the wrong?
I'm not sure what the
Right then.
yes, you have requested the wrong thing. By the looks of it.
It
In
is,
that
as
case,
Mike
let's
says,
choose
gone
that.
10:30. So
Mike said
gonna-
that. No, actually, that does look like the right
I
thing.
know.
It
That's
looks.
why I said Mike. Being
Um,
correct about
No,
that, I'm going to
it
need to
looks
go to
like
bed.
ore, but it's not.
Bye,
You know,
stream.
that's correct. Bye, Al. Bye,
Yeah.
Al.
bye,
Stream.
Al. Bye, Al stream. Just general bye.
You know, that
General
looks
bye.
correct to me.
Yeah, it just
Yeah, I
it
think it
looks.
is.
It doesn't look like what I'm used to
Yeah.
uranium looking like.
Yeah, it looks
So I thought
more. It
was
looks like ore, but it isn't.
Yeah.
And because we haven't got the navigation satellite up there, I can't click on the combinator and have a look. Couldn't have click on the combinator and find out what the thing
Yeah.
actually was. I just had to look at the picture, and I'm not very good at pictures. It turns out.
You haven't programmed the inserters here. I can do that actually because I can just copy paste the other ones.
Haven't I?
Except I've lost them.
Yeah, I have. Oh no, I haven't. Sorry, beg pardon.
Right?
I'll fix that.
Okay. I can't find the other ones, so
So I can do that right here.
Oh yeah, you're nearby.
oh, the copy paste was the easy way of doing it and do all of them at once.
Mm. That's probably
Too
too
much like
automated for
bots.
Mike.
Yeah, no, I can do the copy paste. That's fine. It's just I'm here. It's just easier.
Right, we are now producing
You get the wave
a
effect.
bit of carbon
Exactly, it's
steel
much
from
prettier.
the from the new place. It's only producing at about 50% capacity so far because there's still a few bits and pieces need to be put down, but it is producing at least, and stainless steel as well, presumably. Oh no, none of the stainless steel has actually made it through yet. That took quite a long time to build.
How many parts was it?
Um,
Still in your paste buffer.
yeah, but it won't tell me from that, will it? But if I drag a
Drag
excuse me, a copy over it. Yes, I was trying to say that. I was just also trying to sneeze at the same time. So 3,200 red belts, 1.7 thousand blue belts, almost 700 inserters, 600 yellow belts, 444 yellow inserters, 368 railways, like 350, 400, close to 500 machines, and various other fripperies here and there. So yeah, many.
Yeah.
Think I should make another one?
At least not until that one's spooled up.
Yeah. And it has. It's got all the inputs, and both of the outputs are starting to come out of it.
By spooled up, I probably actually mean the buffer's full.
Oh,
Or
okay.
the trains are turning up and the buffer is unable to fill up.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know whether we actually need this much stainless steel production, but it seemed easier to just copy and paste the whole thing because I think we are short of
Yeah.
both of them. They are definitely both still running
Here
hard.
we go.
Oh no, I take it back. The stainless steel has filled up on the old one, but that isn't a problem as such because it just means that we
No.
produce slightly more carbon steel because there isn't the bypass that goes off to make the stainless.
And a large amount of green bullets are now being produced.
Huzzah.
Actually, that said, that is now I could pull out more belts worth of carbon steel from there now that we're. Yeah, there isn't really enough out. A third one. I could bring a third one down at least. Maybe I should do that.
Disappointing that underground, but an underground red belt wouldn't quite be long enough to join it on the easy way. Underground blue will do it though. Actually, it would be long enough. Yeah. You
Let
can
go.
do things slightly differently.
No.
Do you reckon that's a large enough supply to swap the ammo train over? I mean, it's producing it as fast as the stainless steel magazines are.
Are you talking to me?
Probably more Mike.
Oh, sorry, I wasn't listening. Was it?
Presumably we can just switch that over now because it's producing
Yeah,
faster than
presumably.
the other stuff.
Yep, that would make sense. I've just left the area. Do you want me to go back and do it?
If you want. It's the question. The question is, how do you switch it over?
I would just remove the. Just have a look. Yeah, basically just change the down belt over to be taking it from the.
Yes, but then the trains need changing over, and there's 3K in that chest, and
True. It'd get a bit messy first, won't it?
yeah,
Let's flag that as a problem for next time. I think it's probably just easiest.
yeah.
This thing hasn't produced a single nuclear power plant yet. A single nuclear reactor.
Really?
It needs
that probably means something is wrong.
revolutionary computers are missing.
There you go.
Yeah, there's here
I
we
must
are.
have-
Here
There's
is
an
the dead
input for
input.
them that's not
Yep.
being done.
Yep.
All right. Oop.
They are provided on the trains.
But also they are
Actually, they
provided.
should.
They are now technically they are on the logistics network because they're being unloaded into the station down here. So you could
They
fly them
haven't
all the way
been.
up. They haven't been. Oh, they will be eventually.
They should be, but they're not.
I mean, they're being made, but obviously not in sufficient quantities because we didn't have enough gold. And now that the gold has been fixed. Sorry. Hopefully, we are.
Yeah, they are being produced. We've got 4K of them.
Okay.
We
So
need
they will.
24K.
They will eventually be there.
If you put a requester chest down, Mike.
Yep. Done that.
Okay. Yes. If you do what you've just done there.
Oh, well done.
Do the centrifuges need them?
Nope.
I would put them straight into the electric assembler then, because otherwise you're filling up that belt.
Yeah, that's fair.
With
there's
expensive things.
space there. Just.
Yeah, there's space bottom right, going off to the right as well.
Is there?
With a
Oh yeah.
red handle.
Yeah, we've got a lot of demand on the blue circuit output. They're going out to make blue circuits and also to make blue computers, and blue computers are going to make both just to be kept as blue computers and also be turned into the large stainless steel frames. So it's kind of slow, but they are they are being produced.
This is currently claiming there are none in the logistics network.
That's probably true, but maybe should we? Do you think, Tristan? Do you think we should send a manual train over to pick up what's there and bring it to the new mall?
Sure, I'll send one to do that.
Okay, thank you.
Compute pick up. Full cargo. No, not full. I'm going to leave it on full for now, actually, while I work out which station here it is.
Having upgraded one of these, let's upgrade the other one in the same way because it's obviously needed. Grumble, rumble, trees, grumble, grumble. Presumably that's actually enough. I don't need to do any more.
Logistic Factory number 9 needs it.
Logistics. Oh, is that the station name?
Yeah.
9, blimey. Still.
Yeah, we have 10 of them.
Yeah, the numbers in this look like the actual steam turbine, heat exchanger, and nuclear plant are the same as vanilla now.
Okay.
Look like they just got different ingredients, which, in fairness, is consistent with what we've seen through other swathes of the power supply chain.
Is 50 rather a lot to be requesting, Mike?
It's the minimum amount. Unless I can override that.
It's not. You can override it.
Oh, so I can.
It's just
10.
it defaults to a stack. That's all.
I thought you always had to type in for those ones.
No.
Okay. It was only inventory ones that you didn't have to. Oh, it's constant combinator ones that don't tell you at all. Yeah, you need 4. So
Yeah.
Closed over
So
Oh,
let's
yeah.
let's just say it's 4.
since you're apparently in charge of power, have you decided what sort of reactor you're doing? How many by how many? And
I was just going to do a simple
5 by
2x2 to
5?
start with. 5 by 5? I could do. I was just going to do 2x2.
Yeah, that's the normal.
Yeah, just cheap and cheerful. I mean,
Can't
Cheap
see,
in quotes.
can't see for the trees.
Cheerful in quotes, given it's what can happen if a rocket goes astray.
mm-hmm. Yeah, it's going to build it a long way away from anywhere or anything. With
It's fine, we've
miles
got
and miles
artillery.
and miles of cables.
Single one of those fails. And
Mm-hmm.
you've got to have a belt going there and back for the fuel as well.
Yeah. Ooh. We've made our very first nuclear reactor.
Oh,
And our second.
And now you've got to wait for more bots to arrive. They might make the third.
Now, it's now got enough revolutionary computers in the system to make that work.
Yeah, so it'll make the third, and then bots will arrive for it to make the 4th, 5th, and
Yeah.
6th.
It's just being a bit slow loading stuff up off the.
You want to limit the exerter as well.
I do.
Yeah, because that's just going to fill that chest with.
Oh yeah, it's down to 1 stack.
Oh, you're limiting in the chest.
Yes.
Limit on the inserter, it's nicer.
Is it though?
the main reason
more,
it's
you've
nicer
got
is
more
'cause
control.
if one ends up somewhere else, then you
Yeah.
if you limit on the inserter using the logistics system, then if one ends up in a yellow chest somewhere else, then it'll be counted. But yeah, also if you limit on but if you wire them up, and that way you don't have to wire them up. But if you do wire them up, then you can specify an exact number rather than just per stack, and it means you can have multiple
So
things
it's got to
unloading into the same
be,
chest as well.
Was it enable if less than 4?
4, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, 4.
Yeah, that means it will make
Oh.
5 or 6 because
Okay, so yeah.
some will stay in the assembling machine. But
Yeah, but it's as good as you can. It's as good as possible,
Yeah.
really.
there you go. It's now turned off.
Come on.
We haven't done anything about it.
Steam
but
turbines. We
Mike
don't
did
have any.
point
Hmm?
earlier. Mike had a good point earlier.
Shall I
It
load
is
media?
now 10 to 11.
Oh right, yes. And I was going to go to bed early, wasn't I?
Did you really think that was going to happen, though?
No. If I'm being honest, no, not really.
What about if you're being dishonest?
Well, then definitely, yeah. Bound to. I said I'd needed an early night, so it's bound to happen.
We haven't made any steam turbines anywhere.
I can chuck them on this thing.
It's
Probably.
probably
Don't think we
I
have.
started working through the nuclear stuff. It's probably a case of I got to the needing the
nuclear
blue
reactor
computers.
saw it and just went, you know what, screw this.
No, because I did most of that. If you look at it, I reckon I probably got to the blue computers and went, oh, we don't have blue computers anywhere. I'll deal. I better go and have a look into that.
Yeah,
That's as far as
that's
I got.
about it. in
Oh, you
fairness.
needed chromed stuff.
Okay.
Because it's more complicated. So actually, yeah, that
do
stuff
it
needs
on the
to
new
be-
bus and just summon it in.
Well,
as the easiest way.
it can't really because it's it can, but you've got the things like heat resistant steel plates up with you, don't you?
I mean,
We could make them down here.
We could, yeah. I don't know if isn't it just for nuclear stuff?
I don't see any heat-resistant steel plates here. Got carbon reinforced steel plates, shielded steel
heat
plates.
exchangers use them.
Haven't got those up here either.
Heat resistant steel plates. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'll start making.
Oh yeah, I
them
don't think we've made Invar anywhere. That's probably why. Which is iron and nickel, but that's a metal. So, are you requesting Invar, right, Ingots, Tristan? Yes, you are. We just don't have it made anywhere.
So you want steam turbines and heat exchangers made down here?
Yes, please.
Mike? Okay.
Yes, please.
Right. Yep. I am
Those
going
are,
to sign off now and go to bed. So I'll
Yeah, it's a plan.
yeah.
disappear. Can't find
I will
Discord.
do this
Discord
while you do your
capabilities.
outro, and then
Okay.
Mm.
So yeah, that has indeed been another reasonably successful chunk of Industrial Revolution. I feel like the progress is slowing down now because we're getting to a point where having to go in and sort of improve things a lot because we're short of inputs. And stuff is getting more and more complicated. So this time, as you saw, we spent a load of time building up this facility over here. I spent quite a lot of time programming it just to get all of the individual little bits and pieces that we need to keep the base being built up. And the idea is that this little area here is going to be able to replace the entire main bus that just flows all the way down here. In a much smaller and more compact area. Now it's not going to have the same throughput, but we can always increase the number of machines making any of the individual things if we find some specific ones are struggling. So the whole system is very easy to expand and very neat and compact. It just requires massive quantities of logistics bots. So yeah, I think it's going to be okay. I also, as you obviously saw, was built up this another carbon steel and stainless steel production facility. That was a nice easy copy paste though, so that's not too challenging. And the other guys have been messing around with goodness knows what. I know Al's been tinkering with the wall defenses all the way around here, trying to get them so they don't burn themselves. And Mike has been getting us up towards closer and closer to nuclear power. We've now got lots of the hot uranium as well as the slightly less exciting one, and we're filling up a train with fuel cells. So now we just need to make a power station to use them. So, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to come back for the all the other stuff that's on the channel. There'll be a space exploration stream on Tuesday. There'll be a space exploration video every Friday, so tomorrow, in fact. And there's a couple of GTA videos coming out every week as well, just to keep things different and interesting. And you never know, I might sneak the odd extra video in here and there when I have time to actually make them. Life's a bit crazy at the moment, so that won't be this weekend though. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.